Hello, people of Earth. It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. Today, we're wrapping up Year 8 in the GWA of Fire Pro Wrestling World. But first, I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, we're happy to have you with us, and we hope the day finds you well. Okay. I need to adjust my microphone. My mic level is a little lower. There we are. Good. Now, we have two cards to bring you as per usual, the November and December shows of Year 8. So we're wrapping up the last couple of shows of the year, so we'll get our year-end report as well before this broadcast is over. But we got a lot of big matchups to tell you about, so let's head on down to GWA Event Center. There we go. Talk about tonight's major matchups, at least for the November card. Starting off, we have something we have never presented in the GWA before, a new concept we're testing out. The first ever Poet Trios match. What Poet stands for is Pinfall Only Elimination Tornado Tag. That's right, all 6 of these athletes will be in and around the ring at the same time. And the only way to eliminate a member of the opposite team is to pin them in the ring. And now, there are no rules. You can drag out weapons. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. I believe there aren't even any rope breaks. You just have to get your opponents inside the ring and pin them. 1, 2, 3 times 3, because this is an elimination match. The Black Moon Fight Club, represented by its leader Sting, along with Bison Smith and Luna Vachon, taking on the House of Misery, headed by Raven there, and you see accompanied by Mike Awesome and Taz, in a pinfall-only elimination tornado tag team match. A tornado trios match at that, to start us off. From there, we have some gold on the line as the Ring of Honor Junior Tag Team Championships will be up for grabs. The champions Ray Horace and our own Kevin Blackwood are taking on Flip Gordon and Vincent from Ring of Honor. And following that, we have a debut here among the ranks. We have a new hire that will be going up against Will Hobbs. Now, even I don't know who this new hire is. We're going to find out when they get booked, or when they see them in the ring, I suppose. I guess, the live crowd will see the entrance and get all hyped, but we'll see when they show us on the TV broadcast. Following that, we have a number 1 contenders tag team contest headed your way. That'll be William Regal and Kyle O'Reilly, representing the Heat Business, taking on Abyss and Flamita of the Heartbreakers. The winner of this contest will take on the tag team champions, the Street Profits, at the December show. So a lot on the line here. An immediate title opportunity at the year-end show for the winner of this one. And then we got some more championship gold on the line following that, as Damian Priest will be taking on Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. Damian Priest, the latest WWE athlete to head to the GWA to try to take their belt back from the GWA's architect, Seth Rollins. Likewise, Shingo Takagi will be here to take on Kenny Omega for the New Japan Junior Crown, or if you want to call it the IWGP Junior Belt, you're welcome to. For whatever reason, both Takagi and Omega are junior heavyweights at the moment, so I thought might as well at least try to correct one of those issues by having Kenny repeatedly defend the belt until he drops it. It'll be a real good matchup between Shingo and Omega for that belt. Now we got more gold on the line. Can you tell that we are in Japan for our first show? As after that, in our semi-main event for the All Japan Trios titles, in from All Japan are Rob Van Dam, Jake Lee, and Dylan James to take on the All Japan Trios champions of Kazuchika Okada, the reigning GWA World Champion, and his stablemates in the Squared Circle K, Keith Lee and Chris Statland. Now, due to a clerical error, Kairi Sane was mistakenly entered into last month's Trios Tournament of Terror, when they should have been represented by the stable of the Squared Circle K, should have been represented by this All Japan Trios champion arrangement. But not only did Kairi Sane slip back into the fold, once again the MVP of the tournament, so the Squared Circle K, 2 of the 3 members of this trios, sitting on title shots in their future, including the world champion himself, Kazuchika Okada. I don't know what that could possibly mean for his title opportunity. This certainly isn't it, as he is defending the trios belts here. And then in your main event, for the Hall of Fame Championship, Bret Hart putting the belt on the line against the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. And we are going to be, let me get back here. Watcha! We are in front of about 16,000 strong here in Japan. Just about ready to get underway. Let me back out here. There we go. Hit this fancy button, get it to our matchup screen. And cross my fingers. Yep, indicator here should be up. But I left my spoiler tag up so I don't spoil who is the debut in match number 3. Wonderful! The spoiler tag exists. Everything is fine. And I am free to pop over here. Boop. Nope, not you. There we go. Fire Pro. Get the mouse out of the way. Controller on, please. Hang on, let me out. Yeah, and it did. Gives me a Microsoft Visual C++ runtime library error. Just for turning on my controller. Anyway, it doesn't affect how it works at all. Alright, save that again quick, just because I'm paranoid, even though we're already here. Oh, look at that! Our popularity already dipped down to an A. We were up to an S last month, and down to an A. After a somewhat disappointing Trios Tournament of Terror, where we're like 79 point something or other. If I'm not mistaken, let me check my notes here. It's off screen. Never mind! No chickens for suckers. Yeah. Now, as we said, starting us off, it's that pinfall-only elimination tornado tag team match pitting the House of Misery, as you can see represented by Raven as captaincy, against the Black Moon Fight Club. Just want to get down to the ring for that matchup. Let me get these spoilers and myself out of the way. As always, the referee on record is Mr. Bigfoot, calling for the bell, and we are underway, all 6 athletes in the ring at the same time. You win the match by eliminating all 3 of your opponents. Pinfalls only. Submissions do not count. There are also no disqualifications, no countouts. Anything goes. No rope breaks. Do whatever you can. Pin your opponent's shoulders to the mat 3 times. And give your team an advantage. Try to take out the other 2. I would say a critical advantage. The first team able to eliminate one member of their competition here. Too much going on to call in this furious brawl reminiscent of the bunkhouse brawl matches of old. You see the House of Misery especially dressed for a street fight here. Weapons are legal. I don't know if they will come into play. So far the action contained to the ring. The only place pinfalls can be administered. See our first attempt there. Bison Smith on Taz, resulting in a 1 count. Big double powerbomb coming up from 2 members of the House of Misery to Bison Smith. Now the 2 leaders there, Raven and Taz, squaring off, just slugging it out. Raven getting the better of Sting. Excuse me, calling Taz there. Raven and Sting. Ooh, can you tell I just woke up? Suplex, a pair of them. Taz and Awesome. Looking good. Luna Vachon trying to catch Taz in submission there. They're able to break it up. Like we said, submissions don't matter. They'll certainly wear your opponents down. It's all about scoring that 3 count. And it's an elimination tornado matchup. Sort of testing the waters for possible rule sets for future Trios Tournament of Terror matches. Oh god, head and arm Tazplex there. Sends Luna to the center of the ring. Bison Smith sent to the floor. The roll back inside, however. Nice even flow there on Sting, but Bison Smith coming to his aid before Raven could make a pin attempt. Once again, paired off with a series of 3 simultaneous singles contests. A feast for the eyes, no doubt, but very difficult to keep track of on commentary, let me assure you. As once again, Luna Vachon's been going back to that high-angle Boston Crab on Taz a number of times here. He knows something about his neck that we don't. Double powerbomb in Luna's future. And now one for Sting. Oh! A neckbreaker variant on that. Another one for Luna. A lot of double team action coming out of the House of Misery here, working well together. Taz from a Sting pile driver, but then eats a double power bomb from Bison and Sting. Oh, sit out, awesome bomb. And Luna Vachon has been eliminated. A huge advantage to the House of Misery there. As Luna Vachon, the first participant eliminated. Before even the 10-minute mark, and you hear the crowd's reaction. Sting and Bison Smith with a heck of a mountain to climb. Now down 3 participants to 2 in this tornado elimination match. Hang on. Oh, quick 2 count there. Bison on Taz. Looking to even things up. Stomach claw, or excuse me, iron claw applied there. Bison Smith gonna do no good. Just past the 10-minute mark here. You can see Sting fighting away, trying to capture. Oh, nice power bomb there by Smith. Looking to follow up while Sting is distracted, getting double suplexed. It's a strange game of sort of trying to isolate yourself away from your opponents. Try to get down to, hang on, Sting with the roll-up attempt. Raven doesn't know how to help. Taz gets out under his own power. Nice try by the legend Sting. Oh, now just Bison Smith just getting ground into the mat there with that STF by Mike Awesome, just keeping him at bay. Meanwhile, Raven not paying attention. Big powerbomb by Sting. Oh. Then he gets suplexed by Taz, and now on the other end of things, Bison Smith, nice delayed vertical on Awesome. Now trying to fend Raven off. Delayed vertical for him as well. Awesome's got to get across the ring to help Taz out. Being able to afford a double team. Not for long. Oh! Bit of miscommunication there between Awesome and Taz. Sting looking to capitalize. Pile drives Taz. And then gets tossed out of the ring. Hang on! Bicentennial on Raven! Oh, but Taz there to make the save. Oh! That elevated spine buster to Sting. Into a blue thunder bomb by Awesome. Sting able to kick out. Bison also gets out of a pin attempt. Raven didn't know Awesome was trying to pin Sting at the same time. Triple team attempt on Sting. He's able to block. Excellent heart shown. And now Bison Smith trying to grab a steel equalizer, but Raven has a same idea. A chair into the gut of the Icon. Oh, God. End over end goes Sting. And down goes Bison Smith as well. Sting with a roll-up. Oh, Mike Awesome able to escape. House of Misery doesn't quite have a counter for this Sting roll-up. So long as his opponents are able to power out of it. Keep trying, Stinger. The heart of a champion beats strong in the Icon. Leader of the Black Moon Fight Club currently down 2 wrestlers to 3 to the House of Misery as you saw Sting tossed over the ropes. And Bison Smith now being worn out with these steel chairs from Mike Awesome. And Raven, oh God, just clattered on the back of the head are both of these gentlemen. Oh, a decided advantage now for the House of Misery now that they have 2 weapons at their disposal. Bison Smith able to get out of a pin attempt by Raven, however. Into the Bicentennial on Raven. 1, 2. Oh, Raven just escapes. Bison Smith almost tied things up. Awesome splash on Sting, and Sting's able to escape it too. Black Moon Fight Club have been down 2 wrestlers to 3 for about 10 minutes now, doing a wonderful job of keeping in this matchup. Until either one of 2 things happens. Either they wear down their opponents enough or get them trapped into situations. You see a pair of missed shoulder tackles there. Never seen that spot before. They both try to shoulder tackle each other at the same angle. Ended up sailing past each other like 2 ships in the night. Awesome back in that steel chair. Oh God, and one for Raven. Bison Smith had his heart in the right place, bringing the first steel chair into this matchup, but now it just seems like the House of Misery has easy access to them all. Look at that, Raven taunting Bison Smith at the same time as we pass the 20-minute mark. Even float a Sting on the chair from Raven. Doesn't even try to pin him, pulls him back to his feet for more punishment. double powerbomb, missed the chair. Raven still celebrating. Oh, he gets tossed by a German suplex. Bison Smith, meanwhile, fighting on against Raven. Able to stuff Taz for a second. Sting fighting on against Awesome. Oh, Iron Claw slam by Bison Smith. But Raven cuts him off before he's able to make a pin. Oh, I'm sorry, Awesome cuts him off before he's able to make a pin. Man alive. Oh, gosh. Wait a minute. Bison Smith pins Taz. We're down to 2-on-2. What a powerbomb from Smith. We're down to Raven and Awesome versus Sting and Bison Smith. Sting and Bison still the worst for wear here, but now they have a fighting chance. Down to 2-on-2. This elimination trios match is now down to an elimination tag. Awesome coming over to help his boss, Raven. Bison Smith was doing a real good job pressing the offensive advantage here. Big double suplex to Raven. Black Moon Fight Club trying to come alive. Oh, God. Oh, huge moves on either side. Awesome there to protect his boss, essentially. Stuff Sting with 2 pile drivers in a row. Oh, big shoulder tackle, nicely timed. Now Sting's got a steel chair. Oh, swing and a miss from the Stinger. Hoping for some revenge there for the Black Moon Fight Club. Inverted atomic drop. Switching partners. Excellent double team maneuvers on both sides here. This thing's heating up. Big double powerbomb. Awesome might have hit the back of his head on the steel chair there. Just grabs a face lock and drags Sting into the corner. Smartly done by Awesome. Oh, God. Raven now with the steel chair. Just hang on. You need a roadmap to follow the twists and turns in this one. Big shoulder tackle off the ropes. Meanwhile, Sting and Raven in the corner. There are no rope breaks in this. You can get pinned anywhere. Big pile driver folding up Awesome. 2! Oh, Awesome kicks out. Oh. And he gets planted with that huge elevated spine buster. Out of Mike Awesome. Dixie Smith able to stop Raven. No, they bonk heads. With drop toe, traditional offense there from Raven. Grabs a steel chair for the follow-up. Oh, no. Sting was trying to catch his breath. As we approach the 30-minute mark here, it's got to be taking its toll. Oh, my God. The throwing Awesome bomb first to Bison and then a sit-out for Sting. Bison able to stop the pin attempt at 1. What fight between these gentlemen. What fight between both of these squads, to say nothing of Luna and Taz currently on the apron cheering on their teammates here, their stablemates, as the war between the Black Moon Fight Club and the House of Misery rages on. Sting with a huge power driver to Raven. Oh, I thought he was going for the chair, but he may have missed. Looking on Raven with the Boston Crab, trying to give Bison Smith some time to nail. There he isolates. Awesome out of the ring. They're 2-on-1 against Raven. Raven able to fend them off, though. Nice try. At the Black Moon Fight Club, and oh, Awesome comes in with a stiff chair to the chest. Hang on, tombstone by Sting. 2. Oh, Raven escapes. What a nod to the former leader of the Black Moon Fight Club, The Undertaker. The tombstone from the Stinger almost puts Raven down. 30 minutes plus in this, your opening contest for the evening. Big sit-out, Awesome bomb on Bison. Got him! Bison Smith eliminated. It's down to 2-on-1. House of Misery versus Sting. Hang on, Sting with the roll-up on Awesome. Oh, Awesome escapes it too. Raven still can't figure out how to help his friend out of that predicament. It's going to be Sting's best chance. Oh, also the mistiming of teamwork is going to be Sting's best opportunity. Oh, no. You can see the damage done to the icon Sting. 30 minutes plus in this matchup. Another roll-up on Awesome. Another kick out at 2. Raven now with that steel chair. Sting would love to get his hands on one. Oh, Back body drop onto the chair. Simple but effective. Hang on now. Sting with a pile driver to Awesome on that same chair. Out to the floor goes Raven. Sting might have a chance here. Awesome's going up top though. Oh, Awesome splash on the chair onto Sting and he kicks. There's still fight left in the Icon. Oh gosh, but for how long? As we crest toward 35 minutes in this grueling trios contest. Oh. Double team maneuver, and that will do it. The House of Misery able to win that one. Your survivors, Raven and Awesome, but you can't say that the Black Moon Fight Club didn't put up a heck of a fight in that one. What a matchup. Raven getting the pin on the Stinger. I have the spoiler up just in case it fades to the other thing before I'm able to do it myself. Woo! All right. That was fun. Your opening contest. Don't know if I need a whole tournament. I can guess. I don't know. As we said, testing rules out. Big win, though, for the leader of the House of Misery. Boo-boo. All right, now we got some gold to put on the line here. Doing. Save that. Please. Okay. The Ring of Honor Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles are going to be on the line. The champions are Ray Horace of Ring of Honor and Kevin Blackwood, the only other member of the Black Moon Fight Club that hasn't wrestled yet. So probably weighing heavy on his mind. The beating he just saw his team take, mind you. They gave as good as they got. And they're going to be taking on Flip Gordon and Vincent in from Ring of Honor proper to try to take the junior tag team titles back to their home promotion. Let's get on down to the ring for the beginning of this spirited contest. Badoop, badoop. There, I have double badooped. And we're ready to get to the ring. As always, Mr. Bigfoot in charge. Flip Gordon starting things off in the camo trunks. In there with Flip Gordon. The long black tights. And you see Ray Horace in the blue and gold attire and mask. The tag team championship partner of GWA's Kevin Blackwood. Nicely done with the electric chair on Flip Gordon there. One half of the Ring of Honor Junior Tag Team Champions. This is in fact a rematch, pitting Blackwood and Horace against the team they won the belts from in the first place, Flip Gordon and Vincent. You see Vincent in the blue corner there in the jeans and cowboy boots. You see him in action for the first time here against Kevin Blackwood, who gets sent out to the floor. Nice show of sportsmanship there, allowing him to return at least. And Flip Gordon seen enough, and now our first look at Ray Horace. 3/4 of this matchup brought to you or coming your way courtesy of Ring of Honor. Vincent and Flip Gordon trying to win the belts back. Keep Kevin Blackwood, a GWA roster member, of the Ring of Honor Championship books. Come off that championship payroll. A source of pride for anyone in their home promotion. Making sure that the championships, the championship opportunities, and the championship payouts stay with your home promotion. Nice backflip into that head scissor takeover there by Flip Gordon. Very athletic competitor. Do you agree with his political views or not? I can't say this for certain, but I can at least spread this rumor that I heard. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere he's a flat earther, like up to that level. Even though he is literally a world-traveled professional wrestler. Nicely done. The backflipping senton into the shooting star pin attempt causes Ray Horace to mix things up and get back into his corner to tag in Kevin Blackwood. Now we're going to see a decidedly, I don't want to say slower pace, but a more deliberate And a more focused pace of a Kevin Blackwood versus a Ray Horace. Very interesting combination. The high-flying Ray Horace, the hard-hitting Kevin Blackwood, likewise. And the high-flying Flip Gordon. And the unpredictable Vincent. Very interesting tag team combinations, vying for the Ring of Honor Junior Tag Team Championships in this one. And starting to get into it. Oh, Kevin Blackwood clipping the leg there. Apparently perfectly legal in a professional wrestling ring. And proud of himself for doing it. Quick tags on either side, and Ray Horace now having to contend with Vincent. Hang on. Nice roll through out of the wrist lock into one of his own. Let's take over there from Horace. Runs the ropes. For some of these gentlemen, it is their first time in the GWA ring, so they're still got to get used to the dimensions. Certain mat and rope springiness, that sort of thing. Perhaps rope tension is a better way to describe that. Certainly employ something of a different turnbuckle style than other promotions perhaps do. Vincent having no trouble getting to the top for that moonsault, however. Too close to the ropes. That pin attempt's going to be broken up before it even has a chance to start. Over goes Vincent to tag in Flip Gordon, who eats a cutter out of Kevin Blackwood. Keeping his eye on the prize here, trying to defend the Ring of Honor Junior. Oh, Pele kick. Nicely done from Gordon in counter. Hang on, off the ropes he comes. That looks familiar. Quick tag out. After the 619 from Flip Gordon. Back in comes Vincent. Quick tags here to the former champions and current challengers trying to win their belts back. Bring it back to Ring of Honor. Swing and a miss from that jumping enziguri out of Vincent. Kevin Blackwood able to... Oh, not only tag in Ray Horace, but the two of them show him how it's done with an enziguri. Enziguri. And a gamengiri. Back of the head, front of the head. Now Ray Horace spills out to the floor. This thing could break down. No countouts or disqualifications outside the GWA ring. There are standard rules applying from this match on. Only a special rule set in the Poet match we saw. The poetry of violence on display, I suppose. Between the Black Moon Fight Club and the House of Misery in our opening contest. And a more traditional fare here in this tag team at title opportunity for Vincent and Flip Gordon against Blackwood and Horace for the Ring of Honor Junior Tag Team Championships. Here comes Kevin Blackwood back into the matchup. Likewise, on the challenger side of things, in comes Flip Gordon. Center of the ring now. Nice combination of offense there, trying to work the thighs, seize up the thigh and leg muscles of Kevin Blackwood. Oh my gosh, diving DDT off the top by Kevin Blackwood. Flip Gordon enough presence of mind to stun Blackwood with a super kick and tag out to Vincent, who's finally able to hit that jumping enziguri. Blackwood in response just grabs a hold, drags Vincent to the center of the ring. Attempts a pin, so Ray Horace is legal to get into the matchup, at least momentarily. Now he's lured Vincent into the red corner. Nice kick combination from Blackwood, and there's that tag out that we were anticipating. Nice tag team work from your champions. Nice scissor kick from Ray Horace there to the jaw of Vincent. There's that open hand slap. We see it out of a lot of luchadors, especially here in the GWA. Round and round we go into the DDT from Ray Horace. Nicely done. With a simple suplex, able to spill Horace to the floor where, that back spinning senton bomb. Or senton, I don't know what you want to call it, senton slam. Backflip senton slam. Occupying Ray Horace and Flip Gordon. Meanwhile, Vincent and Kevin Blackwood elevating their hostilities in the ring. Vincent tagging out, so now Flip and Horace legal, but only momentarily. In comes Kevin Blackwood. Nice double team on the way out. Something for Flip to remember him by. Blackwood back at it. Looks like the champion's momentarily at least in control here at the 20-minute mark. Oh, both these gentlemen are going back and forth. You can see Flip trying to back him into that corner. Oh, big super kick absorbed by Blackwood. And he drops Gordon with that drop kick. Into the Falcon Arrow by Flip. Nice positioning in the corner. Oh, almost stole the championship with that one. We passed the 20-minute mark here, and the battle rages on. Another nice Pele kick and counter.
Come on.
From Flip Gordon. He urges the audience to come on and support him. Aw, geez, guys. Come on. Ray Horace working the midsection. After Flip was tied to the Tree of Woe, but back, what a combination that is. Unfortunately on the illegal man. Flip going up top here. Set up for that 450 splash, all for naught, because like we said, not the legal combination at present. Back to Blackwood and Flip Gordon. Flip Gordon's been worked over, but in the wrong corner. Zagging Vincent. Double drop kick now. One half of the tag team champs is down. Big moonsault, too close to the ropes. That's going to get broken up before it can even start. Vincent continues to apply the pressure, and out goes Flip Gordon. Oh, and he gets caught in a heel hook by Blackwood on the floor. Ref doesn't even see it. Meanwhile, in the ring, Vincent's trying to keep Ray Horace occupied. Doing a pretty good job of it. Another roll through into that heel hook from Blackwood. He loves to put people away with it. Now going to work on both legs, it seems. One on each side now. Nice O'Connor roll there from Flip Gordon, but not going to do him much. Outside the ring, as Blackwood has a chair. There are no disqualifications outside the ring. Oh!
Come on!
It's that backflip senton slam right onto the chair. Does Blackwood. Must have knocked the wind out of him, but he tries to seek refuge in the ring. Butterfly suplex. Thought about tagging. Went for a pin instead. That might have cost him. Oh, as he then gets PK'd by Flip Gordon. Another in a long series of suplex as out of Vincent. Seems to be the staple of his offense. The vertical suplex. Ray Horace off the ropes. Into another spike DDT. Nicely done. That wind-up essentially propelling Flip Gordon into the canvas, but Flip Gordon, the fighting spirit. Back and forth they go. Super kick. Ends things in favor of Gordon. Oh. Horace perhaps playing possum in time for that arm drag, whipping him into the corner now. Oh, another super kick. Step up enziguri by Horace. Crowd appreciates the efforts of both men here. Horace trying to block Flip Gordon from making a tag. Oh! Powerbomb counter into the Destroyer! Center of the ring! Oh, Flip Gordon with perhaps an assist from Vincent. Just able to roll the shoulder at 2.9.
Come on!
What a move there from Ray Horace, countering that powerbomb into the Destroyer. Oh, spin kick off the ropes from Vincent. Beautifully done. Ray Horace scrambling to the corner to get Kevin Blackwood tagged back in. Discus clothesline. Now sends Vincent into the corner for perhaps. No, he's able to thwart a tag team corner double move. Don't see those too often, and we didn't see one there either. Oh, a flip pile driver from Vincent. 1, 2, 3, got him! Vincent! Oh, geez! Another powerbomb counter by Horace, but it's too late. Vincent wins the belts back. And we haven't, that goes back to Ring of Honor. No more Wayward Champion. Love it! And a 5-star classique. All right, spoil the tag up. Sorry there, Vincent. Vincent getting the pin. What a matchup. Love it. Okay. That knocks them off the Wayward Championship board as well. Not even upset that our GWA roster member did the deed there and took the pin. Okay, here we go. Boop. Yeah! That's me updating my Wayward Champion, by the way. I have to make the boop sound, it's contractually obligated. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Year 8. We are month 11. Oh, good. After this, I can drop the tag. Boom! As we crown new champions. Okay, save over there. And coming up next, we have a new debuting wrestler. We parted ways with Jeff Jarrett after last week's festivities. And in the ensuing week, we have signed a contract with a new heavyweight talent here in the GWA. So they're not going to be a junior heavyweight. Mind you, we're going to be signing a junior heavyweight for our December show. More on that later. But we have a new competitor in the heavyweight division now that Jeff Jarrett has departed, and their first opportunity in a GWA ring is against Powerhouse Will Hobbs. And what a daunting task it is. Who can match power with Will Hobbs? We'll see who might be able to take on such a task in our next contest as they debut for the GWA. I don't need my spoiler for the rest of the day, as I can tell you that Will Hobbs will be going one-on-one with the newest GWA roster member, Ahmed Johnson. Wonder who can match power with the Powerhouse? Look no further than the Pearl River Powerhouse, Ahmed Johnson. Oh, just a suplex into a slam there on Hobbs. Looking a bit gobsmacked. We haven't seen Ahmed Johnson in decades. Looks like he hasn't lost a step. And for the safety of the other wrestlers, I would hope that he's at least modestly improved. See the legs of Ahmed Johnson heavily padded. He used to wear what, like 3-4 sets of knee pads all up and down his legs toward the end of his career. So came for a fight, what I'm trying to say. Dressed for combat, as only Ahmed Johnson can. We see another suplex slam there on the Powerhouse. Powerhouse v Powerhouse here. As it's Hobbs and Johnson. A family couple. Hobbs and Johnson. A family couple. Off the ropes goes Will Hobbs, docking the shoulder tackle from Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed able to recover. Crowd in hushed tones here. Perhaps debuting Ahmed Johnson in front of the Japanese faithful, not the wisest move by the GWA management in terms of initial pop and reaction. It's up to each and every member of the GWA roster to earn the respect of the fan base. And that is Ahmed's task in this matchup, as well as trying to defeat the Powerhouse Will Hobbs with a nice shoulder tackle there to Ahmed. Oh, Ahmed responding with that trademark spine buster. He passed the 5-minute mark in this one. Delayed vertical, beautiful display of power from Will Hobbs, sending Ahmed's legs into the turnbuckle pads. The only thing more padded than Ahmed's legs are the turnbuckles. Oh! Full Nelson slam with authority by Ahmed Johnson, now blocking that shot from Will Hobbs. Trying to string some offense together. Michinoku driver from Ahmed Johnson. Oh, into the Uranagi. Ahmed on a roll here. Hobbs looking to stop it. Big power slam. Short arm clothesline from Johnson. He'll be looking to set up that Pearl River plunge, his version of the Tiger Driver. Meanwhile, Will Hobbs has his variation of the running power slam or spine buster off the ropes he can finish his opponents with. As Ahmed Johnson ascends to the top rope, diving clothesline, leveling Will Hobbs. Crowd's starting to get into this. Here's some wails from the crowd there after the suplex slam from Ahmed Johnson. Sent off the ropes. Big shoulder tackle by Hobbs. Thought he may have been climbing to the top rope. No such deal. Huge gorilla press slam. Sending Hobbs off the ropes now. Shoulder tackle from Ahmed. See the veteran move there by Ahmed, catching his breath after sending Hobbs off the ropes. For that spine buster. Got him set up at the center of the ring. 10-minute mark. Hang on, both of these big men. Oh, huge spine buster, main event style. Took a lot out of Powerhouse Hobbs, though. Ahmed looking to capitalize. Just the trunks. Back to the suplex slam. Seems to be a favorite of his. We've seen that pump kick. Hobbs doesn't have the strength. Doesn't have the endurance to run off the ropes. Ahmed, beautiful counter off that suplex. What agility for the big man. Another slam with authority from Ahmed Johnson. Oh. High elevation on that back suplex as well. Both men just slugging it out. Hobbs needs to get himself some time and space to catch his breath here. Ahmed trying to press the advantage and put this thing away. Big clothesline from Ahmed. Back to his feet. He's got to catch his breath himself, though. Back into the full Nelson slam. Scissor kick from Ahmed Johnson. Shades of Big T. Oh. And then he's turned inside out with a lariat from Powerhouse Hobbs, but no, counters with the Pearl River plunge. Too close to the ropes. That's the only way Hobbs survived. Clothesline off the ropes, and now Hobbs finally has an opportunity to catch his breath, to get some of his wind back here. Has been smothered by Ahmed Johnson for the past few minutes, but this could do it. Hobbs had nothing left after surviving the Pearl River plunge thanks to that rope break. Saw him trying to catch his breath for a last desperate effort, but Ahmed Johnson had already done too much damage, winning his debut match here, and probably, oh my gosh, it's going to call it the Pearl River plunge somehow. Sure. I don't feel like that's what happened, but I'll take it. Let the record show. 93%. I thought he just kind of bumped into him. You guys pay attention to something else. Fair enough. I think it did that because the Pearl River plunge was technically the last move that was hit. Because like I said, they just kind of bonked into each other and then he just pinned them. Because the Pearl River plunge is a pin move, so it should just be, like, it shouldn't be Pearl River plunge into any sort of pinfall attempt because it's already a pinfall in and of itself. Anyway, again, let the record show. He didn't kick out of that Pearl River plunge. It wasn't a rope break. Everything went great. Even though he couldn't possibly have won with it. Speaking of winning, the winners of the following contest between Kyle O'Reilly and William Regal of the Heat Business and Abyss and Flamita of the Heartbreakers will be the #1 contenders to the Street Profits, who are the GWA Tag Team Champions, and will get an opportunity for those belts at our December show. So this is a #1 contender tag team match between the Heat Business and the Heartbreakers. Let's get on down to the ring for this exciting action. Watcha. Kyle O'Reilly for the Heat Business, starting things off with Abyss for the Heartbreakers in their interesting matchup to start things off. Kyle O'Reilly, no fear, highly skilled combat specialist. Definitely an MMA influence to his professional wrestling style. Nice total elimination there out of Regal and O'Reilly. Surprisingly quick tag out to William Regal, however, in the first minute. From Kyle, perhaps thinking he was outmatched by the monster Abyss. And so far, Abyss proving the most dominant of the three gentlemen we've seen in competition so far in this one. Regal trying to fight back now with those well-aimed precision strikes. The Blackpool battler, William Regal. And there with the Monster Abyss, there you see Abyss's tag team partner, Flamita, in the red corner in the blue camo gear and mask. Back in comes Kyle O'Reilly for the Heat Business. Quick tags on the side of the Heat Business and see if it works out for them as they're trying to wear down the Monster Abyss. Force him to make a tag, and there's the first look at Flamita in this matchup. The winners of which will get a tag team title opportunity at our very next show later this afternoon. Nice arm whip there out of Flamita, former Dragon Gate Junior Heavyweight Champion. This is the kick. Hits the moonsault pin press, though. Only gets a 1. See the velocity of those overhand slaps out of Flamita. Kyle O'Reilly's seen enough. Here comes Willie Regal. Out goes Flamita via double suplex. And here we are in the lawless zone outside the GWA ring. No countouts, no DQ, anything goes. And now all four gentlemen over in the blue corner here, and the melee can truly begin. Kyle O'Reilly distracted. Only momentarily, as you can hear the PA announcer advising the crowd to stay well clear of the guardrails. As the action is hot and heavy outside the ring. Look at the angle on that one-legged crab out of Flamita on Kyle O'Reilly. Just trying to do further damage with a chair. O'Reilly able to thwart that. Grab an arm of Flamita on the floor here. Oh, a big choke slam to Regal from Abyss. Oh my gosh, look at these skills out of Abyss there. Able to counter Kyle O'Reilly's takedown attempt into an armbar. I thought I'd see that out of the big man. Hang on, knee trembler to Flamita by Regal, and he tags in O'Reilly quick. Trying to take advantage. Oh, brainbuster, but Flamita rolls through and gets Abyss tagged back into the matchup. Smartly done by Flamita there. He's going to need time on the apron to recover. What a counter. Knee trembler into the brainbuster. But Flamita able to roll to his corner and get Abyss tagged in. Trying to surprise Flamita and end this thing rapidly was the Heat Business there. Now Kyle O'Reilly going back to work. Those are illegal strikes. Under normal GWA rules, you can't do unprotected shots to the back of the head of your opponent. Hang on. Big black hole slam gets a 2 count because Regal was in there to save it. O'Reilly grabs one of the giant legs of Abyss, but can't get the big man to tap. Back in comes William Regal. That has been mostly the two of them against Abyss in this matchup. That must have been the strategy from the jump. Quick tags, try to keep him in the blue corner, try to wear the monster down, and then deal with Flamita as he gets tagged in and out. Like right now, in comes Flamita. Huge choke slam to Regal once again by Abyss, surveying the reaction from the crowd here. Flamita, an incredible competitor in his own right. Perhaps the focus of the Heat Business on his partner Abyss could be their undoing, as you see a beautiful series of step kicks to the back of the head of William Regal. That's perfectly legal. Just not punches to a ground-mounted opponent, apparently. But elbow, kick, lariat them in the back of the head if they're standing, all you like. As counter into the single leg crab as Regal's just trying to slow things down and try to get some control of the tempo of this thing back. Smartly dumping Flamita to the floor here. That's going to help out. Oh, gosh. Abyss with that chair shot outside the ring. A perfectly legal maneuver around the GWA ring, but not inside. Oh. As you see the Heartbreakers going to work here. This has pulled out 4 now. 4 chairs. There's one for the midsection of Regal while O'Reilly's trying to fight off Flamita. Nice leg trip. Classic counter out of William Regal. Abyss apparently doesn't think there's enough chairs set. Regal thrown back into the ring. The two can work on O'Reilly. All four gentlemen back inside. And we have ourselves a tag match once again. O'Reilly and Regal trying to take advantage of how long it takes Abyss to get around the ring back to his corner. Flamita wary of it, though. In comes the monster. And there with Kyle O'Reilly once again. That's how we started this thing 15 minutes ago. Winner gets a tag title opportunity at the December show. Provided, of course, they are not injured. Into the front neck lock. You see the offense of a Kyle O'Reilly works no matter the size of his opponent. You get hit enough. Much like here, and that is it! Kyle O'Reilly has tapped Abyss with those knee strikes to the head. That apparently is perfectly legal because he just said, I've had enough. And Regal and O'Reilly have beaten the monster down. All right then, repeated knee strikes to the head. And Regal and Kyle O'Reilly. Kind of before that match could really get into like a fourth or a fifth gear, let's say. Okay. Let me just update my other... looking at my month 11 and month 12 match listings here. There we go. They are number one contenders, Regal and O'Reilly. Gonna get back on top of the tag team mountain. Speaking of getting on top of a mountain, Seth Rollins is currently atop the WWE Summit as its champion. And in from the WWE, an associate of the previous contender Edge, in comes Damian Priest to try to wrestle the belt away from Seth and bring it back to World Wrestling Entertainment. Let's get down to the ring after I save once more. And see if Damian Priest can defeat Seth Rollins for the WWE strap. For the belt. Hear that? For the WWE belt. It is a title and is represented by a title belt. Those two things can also be true at the same time. That's my rant on not using the title, or not using, being able to call things a belt. Because you're literally representing the title of champion, or the championship by this physical object. It's not like if it were a trophy, you could call it the trophy. But since it's a belt, you can call it a belt. You wizened old raisin. Anyway, let's get on down to the ring for this WWE title match. Tell your boss. Damien, if you win this title, you go home. Tell your boss everything I said. Challenge me to a fight. So Bigfoot calls for the belt. Damian Priest, the larger of the two here, in the monochrome charcoal gray Frankenstein pants. And they're against the current reigning WWE champion, the GWA's architect, Seth Rollins. In another wayward champion situation where we're going to keep putting the belt on the line as often as possible. Might take next month off though, but as often as, we can. Let's try to drum up some more interest in the promotions we are quote-unquote rivals with, or at least appears that we are rivals with, even though we're all friendly behind the scenes here. Try to bring some A1 action to the crowd and, eventually get them their championship back. We're not trying to do this long-term. Unless something dreadful happens, like somebody tries to steal one of our belts or a talent or anything like that. As Priest and Rollins are slugging it out here. Priest working the midsection. Nice backbreaker to Seth Rollins. As far as I'm aware, this is Priest's first opportunity to become a WWE champion in this wrestling universe and beyond. Up top goes Rollins. Frog splash. How unexpected by anyone to go up top and hit a frog splash. Nobody just does like a body press anymore. Everyone just does a frog splash instead. Because instead of just like, well, instead of holding my limb still, I can wiggle them a bit. Make it look flashier. It's just like replaced the flying, like the Superfly splash or body press. Unless you're Samoan, then like by and large, it's been replaced by the frog splash. Which I don't mind, like it's not a problem. Just don't tell me about Eddie Guerrero every single time it happens. Like anytime somebody hits a DDT, we're not talking about Jake the Snake Roberts. Mind you, once he passes, that might be a different story. Or every super kick we do not attribute to Jim Chris Adams. Back up he goes, another frog splash from Seth. Two and he's kicking out, looks to be wearing himself out, trying to wear Seth Rollins down, but the cardiovascular conditioning of the WWE champion coming to the forefront. He's starting to take over here on the challenger Damian Priest. Priest able to dodge that enziguri, but not the follow-up. Back elbow from Damian. Seth working the midsection. Seth has a variety of moves that can knock his opponent out. Got a ripcord knee strike. Got the stomp. His version of a pedigree. Oh my gosh, nice axe kick there from Damian Priest. Gets him the time and space to catch his breath. Sends Seth off the ropes again. Another big boot to the jaw of the champion. Big boot. Once again. One to the midsection this time. Priest calling for it. His custom taunt. Back suplex. Not a lot of height on that. Oh! Rollins got more elevation flipping around on that clothesline. As we're about to hit the 10-minute mark of this championship contest. Big knee strike. Super kick to the face. DDT. Seth trying to hit his series of quick offense to knock Damian Priest down and out for the 3. Priest trying to slow Seth Rollins down and get back in control of this thing. Nice high angle in the backdrop suplex. Aito style out of Seth Rollins, who just got sent off the ropes. Big scissor kick by Priest, who calls for the finish here. Gets stopped by a DDT, both men down. Seth's up first. Big powerbomb to the challenger Damian Priest. Both men now slugging it out once again. Super kick by the WWE champion to the challenger. Oh, into the Falcon Arrow from Priest. We'll buy him some time to catch his breath here. This is a big boot. Able to work over the midsection of Rollins, though. Calling for the crowd support. Is Damian Priest looking to put Seth Rollins down and become WWE champion. He's got the champion rocking and rolling here. Oh! The outsider's edge! 2 and... Rollins kicks out. Oh, big sit-out choke slam. Back into the pin goes Priest. 2! Got him! We have a new WWE champion! And another Wayward Championship returns home. All right, I love it. Thank you very much. Now, how did the crowd feel about it? I'll take it. I'll take it. Damian Priest, your new WWE champion. Go up here. Delete another Wayward champion. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Hang on. Man, this text file's huge. Okay. That was match number 5. That's done. All right, we got 3 more matches headed your way, and when do you know it? They're all championship contests. Ba-boom! Starting with this new champion crown. Is it a portent of a sign or a portent of things to come? As next, we have the New Japan Junior belt on the line. GWA's Kenny Omega facing Shingo Takagi in from New Japan. I have nothing more to say about this. Let's get down and watch this hard-hitting contest. Takagi versus Omega for the New Japan Junior crown. Mr. Bigfoot calling for the bell, and we are underway. Kenny Omega in the long black, silver, and gold tights. The Dragon, Shingo Takagi. In the long black and red attire. Kenny Omega, the best bout machine of the GWA. Doesn't compete in the GWA ring as often as you would think. We have a roster of like 50 people, so we try to do like half the roster one month, half the roster the next. As best we can to try to keep people from getting burnt out. Collecting some gold, however, is Kenny Omega. A stopover in the New Japan promotional battle. Has been the New Japan Junior Champion ever since. Hang on! High angle! Olympic slam there out of Shingo Takagi. They have dazed Kenny Omega there looking to press the advantage. Both men fighting on, however. Still in the early moments of this contest. Takagi the challenger in black and red. Omega the champion in black, silver, and gold. Takagi trying to bring the belt back to New Japan by dumping Omega on his head once again. Even the animation of that looks severely unprotected. Like there's nothing Shingo's doing to be like, yeah, you can just land, who cares? Like it looks like the landing Sabu did when he broke his neck off a Tazplex. Oh, another one on the apron, and that sends Omega to the floor. Champion Days Shingo Takagi has taken over this contest in the opening few minutes. Quick super kick. Oh, gets a surprising 2 count on Takagi there. Hang on into the one-winged angel. 1, 2. Takagi kicks out. Perhaps a desperation one-winged angel out of Omega there, who's been dumped on his head repeatedly in the opening minutes of this contest. Oh God, there it is! 1, 2! Now it's Omega's turn to barely escape a finishing maneuver. Big moonsault from the New Japan Junior Champion. Crowd not knowing what to make of this. These guys are spamming their specials early. Torque on that jumping vertical suplex. Omega trying to take back over and slow things down quite frankly after that rather frantic and intense pace, both in terms of move selection and execution. Omega now sending Takagi to the floor, trying to catch his breath. Gets but a moment of respite. Back in comes Takagi, Death Valley Driver. Pulls Omega back to his feet. Oh, was thinking V-trigger, but didn't quite get the timing. That early onslaught to the dome of Kenny Omega having a ripple effect throughout the rest of this contest, one would think. As you can see, after every major move now, Kenny Omega having to catch his breath. Oh, look at those short forearms. Into the TKO from Takagi now. Omega looking for back control, perhaps another one-winged angel. Takagi able to fend him off. Past the 10-minute mark in this New Japan Junior title matchup. Kenny Omega champion, Shingo Takagi challenger with a turnbuckle bomb to Omega. Boom! Spikes him on his head again and wins the title! Shingo Takagi, and another Wayward Championship finds its way home. I'm thrilled. That's awesome. How'd we do score-wise? That was a quick matchup, but the crowd certainly came alive for it. Karma. Shingo Takagi with a healthy dose of karma for Kenny Omega. And the New Japan Junior Heavyweight crown goes back to New Japan. That match, by the way, a higher rating than the WWE title match that preceded it, and they took less time. So little, can you top that? Yes, we can. As Shingo Takagi becomes the New Japan Junior Heavyweight Champion. All right, now let's see if the streak can continue. The final Wayward Championship up for grabs tonight. The All Japan Trios titles, or the six-man belts, whatever you want to call them. The champions are the Squared Circle K. That's right, the GWA's Kazuchika Okada, the reigning GWA World Champion, teaming up with Keith Lee and Chris Statlander, are the All Japan Pro Wrestling Trios champions. And in from All Japan to contend for those belts are Rob Van Dam, Jake Lee, and Dylan James. I almost call him James Dillon. Dylan James. Okay. So this is a standard trios contest. It is not an elimination. There are rules in place. First person to register a pinfall or submission on an opponent is the winner, and either retains or obtains the All Japan Trios titles. Let's get on down to the ring and see how these one are shaking out. As you may have heard, the referee for this matchup, Mr. Bigfoot, calls for the bell. In this semi-main event, Jake Lee in the camo shorts in there with Chris Statlander in the black, white, and purple attire. Jake Lee representing the challengers. There you can see Rob Van Dam.
My glasses! I can't see without my glasses!
So now Jake Lee going to work once again. Whoop! On the midsection of Chris Statlander. These two, certainly strangers to one another in the ring. I can't imagine they've ever teamed or faced one another before. In comes big, limitless Keith Lee. Oh, just throws Jake Lee, no relation, over the top rope, out to the floor, just so he can catch his breath in the center of the ring. Thus is the unpredictable and explosive power of Keith Lee, and Jake Lee is trying to neutralize those precision strikes. Oh gosh. Screws him up for a quick spine buster. Nice counterattack there from Lee, and in comes Rob Van Dam. RVD against Keith Lee. Brings me glee. As we have upgraded our version of RVD from his appearance in the Trios Tournament of Champions.
Give up.
Former All Japan world title holder in this wrestling universe. Big star over there for him. He's Rob Van Dam. Okay. Timer didn't go off, but my glasses are back on. My glasses. RVD and GWA World Champion Kazuchika Okada getting into it on the floor. Out comes Chris Statlander to help. Keith Lee is watching to see when Dylan James and Jake Lee will figure out that there are no countouts or disqualifications outside the ring here, and this is all perfectly legal. Now they finally had enough. They're trying to get a 2-1-1 advantage on Keith Lee inside the ring, while RVD getting double teamed outside the ring. Oh, the Rainmaker to RVD on the floor already! And then a double team clothesline to follow it up. Referee powerless to stop this until Rob Van Dam returns to the ring to face Keith Lee, as they are the two legal combatants. These two simultaneous 2-on-1 attacks will continue. There we go. Rob Van Dam rolls back inside and eats another Rainmaker. Hang on. Oh, Okada's legal. I didn't even know Okada was legal. Sure. No, he wasn't. He's not anymore. In comes Statlander. Sometimes when these things spill out to the floor, it's hard to keep track of who the legal fighters actually are. But I can tell you for sure right now, it's Chris Statlander once again. Nice body slam there on Dylan James. He in the interesting top knot and Amish beard combination. Looking like a cross between Brock Lesnar and Damian Demento. For your long-suffering WWE fans. Oof. Getting the better of Statlander in that strike battle. Statlander looking to prove that she's the galaxy's greatest. Hanging out to the GWA World Champion, Kazuchika Okada. Who slows Dylan James down with a cravat. Nice snap suplex by the world champ. Already hit Rob Van Dam with a number of Rainmaker clotheslines. As we are about 10 minutes into this trios contest. All Japan trios titles on the line. Those belts lie with the GWA roster members and Squared Circle K stable members. Keith Lee, Chris Statlander, and the leader Okada. Not quite looking his best at the moment. In comes Jake Lee from All Japan Pro Wrestling. 1/3 of the trio trying to bring those titles back to their home promotion. Jake Lee off the ropes now. Drops the elbow to the back of the neck of Okada. Now content to just exchange strikes with the world champ. Trying to force Okada back to the center of the ring. See Rob Van Dam quickly getting in there. Hang on. Oh, I think he missed the 5-star. I don't quite think he hit that. Jake Lee probably pulled him back up too soon. See Rob Van Dam clutching at his chest and ribs, midsection in general. He normally does that whether he hits it or not, so it's hard to tell. Statlander has been doing the lion's share of the work in this matchup so far as I can tell. Just trying to keep things at a favorable pace for the Squared Circle K, and things are about to break down once again. And Statlander sent to the floor. In the ring, Keith Lee and Okada have Dylan James. Outside the ring, Jake Lee and RVD trying to work on Chris Statlander here. Oh, Dylan James. What a flurry of offense. Here comes Rob Van Dam. Not that Dylan needs the help. Jake Lee and Statlander still on the floor. Hang on, Statlander with the Big Bang Theory to Jake Lee. Follows up with a standing black hole slam. The Scrap Buster. Oh, and then a backdrop onto the chair. Chris Statlander going to work on Jake Lee on the floor. Now this thing finally settles down in Dylan James. Oh, God. Trying to plant Statlander into the canvas. Quick leg trip. Buys Chris Statlander the time to get Okada tagged back into the matchup. Crowd loving it here. Spinning tombstone, center of the ring. Okada on James, looking for the Rainmaker. Nope, trying to reposition him first. James able to tag out to Jake Lee. Okada not aware of it. Now he knows with that forearm shot. Jake Lee trying to break down the GWA World Champion and bring the All Japan Trios titles back to All Japan Pro Wrestling. They have not been defended in quite some time. Spinning tombstone here. Juice, you want to take a second stab at spelling Chris Cornell's name? Oh, Jake Lee, none the worse for wear after that tag team offense. Nice exploder to Keith Lee off the ropes. Oh, then he gets caught with a spirit bomb. Dylan James saving the matchup and the title opportunity for this All Japan trio. Oh. Jake Lee tossed overhead with that belly to belly. You saw him clutching at his neck. Oh gosh, that's not going to help. Now getting thrown end over end with a German. Excuse me, kick by Rob Van Dam. Nice combination from the educated feet of RVD. Went to the school of high times, did Rob Van Dam. Oh, Angel's wings. Oh no, it's called the Black Hole Slam because it's the finishing move of Abyss. Anyway, roll through by RVD. Hot off the ropes. I'd say both leaders of these teams, I would say. Currently in the ring now, Rob Van Dam for All Japan. Kazuchika Okada for the All Japan Trios Champions, represented by the Squared Circle K. Yeah, it didn't land. That's all I'm saying. Back in comes Statlander here against Dylan James. Interesting matchup between these two. Up the ropes once more, able to dodge that big shoulder tackle. Crowd's still going wild, even though the action's kind of slowing down here at the 25-minute mark. Big spike. Spine buster there from James, almost put Statlander down. Nice defense being played by Team All Japan, but Statlander able to get out under her own power. Ooh. Galaxy's greatest. Can't be feeling too great after that big clothesline. Drop with that powerbomb, center of the ring. 2 and got him! Oh my gosh. Man, do we ever clear up a lot of wayward championships on this show. Dylan James winning the All Japan Trios titles for Team All Japan, returning that belt back, those belts back to their home promotion. Lovely stuff. Ooh. And for whatever reason, it was a real barn burner. All right. The Statlander. We got no Trios Champions. 97 percentile. All right. Wow. We cut our list of wayward champs in like half. Love it. Okay. One more match coming your way. Boom! No champions crown. This for this main event match, whether there's a new champion or not, at least it stays in the GWA, as Bret Hart will be putting the GWA Hall of Fame Championship title on the line against the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Let's see how this one develops between two submission specialists, the excellence of execution, and Curtiset. Kurt Angle. Perk Angle from his time in TNA. I kid about his terrible drug problem. Here we are underway in the main event. Ooh, Bret Hart in his fanciest of fancy pink and black attire with some gold trim here, denoting himself the Hall of Fame champion against challenger Kurt Angle in the mostly black American-themed singlet. That's nice. Both men never cross paths in real life, but acting like no stranger to one another in this ring. Exercising extreme caution, both know how effective the other can be at both wrestling and counter wrestling. The more time this gets, it should develop into a real humdinger of a contest. Setting Bret up in the corner. Bret immediately fights his way free. Excellent ring presence there. Displayed by the Hall of Fame champion. Unable to thwart it a second time, however. Oh! Bret waiting for... Oh my gosh! Bret thought he had countered, but Angle with that run-up throwing belly to belly. Counter to the counter there at a Kurt Angle. Nicely done. Trying to press that advantage. widened the gap between his offensive effectiveness and that of the Hitman en route to the Hall of Fame Championship. We passed the 5-minute mark here.
1, 2.
And our first of 2 big events we're broadcasting this afternoon. Nice counter off the top from the Hitman into a cover. 2. Ooh, 2.5. 2.5 already. What about the 6-minute mark? A surprisingly quick end. Kurt Angle's obsessed with getting Brett on the top rope, and Brett is obsessed with countering it. 2, 3. Okay, I guess that was supposed to be the finish. Didn't work the first time. Repeat the spot. What a wet fart of a main event. Okay. I'd be surprised if that cracked 60%. Polite applause from the crowd as they have no idea what they just witnessed. My word. I wonder if there's a contract dispute I don't know about. That's hilarious. All right. To a smattering of applause and some mixed boos. The match just sort of ends. Title defense. Not his proudest defense, let me tell you. Alrighty. Good thing the rest of the show was great. As that felt like a WCW event in like 97. Undercard, fantastic. Main events. Crapshoot. Alright. We're done there. We have new champions. We have new champions. We have new champions. All of those are belts going back to the promotions that they belong to, so that's wonderful. From about 17,000. Oh, we have new junior champs in New Japan themselves. New tag team champs in Dragon Gate. We made about $1 million on this smaller Japanese show. Big Japan has a singles tournament scheduled. DDT does too. So does All Japan. Lots of tournaments scheduled for the end of the year here. Tag team turning for Dragon Gate. Yep. Nope. No room for you. Does that mean we don't have a broadcast contract at all? That's kind of neat. Wait, it said we had, hang on, let's see. Oh, no, we don't. That's weird, because the last time we did it, it said we had 2 months left, and then we should have had 1 month left, so this should have been our last under the contract, but I guess they wrap it up one early. No problem. So let's make new merchandise, because we don't have a revenue stream of broadcast. There goes $1 million! And the last thing that we broadcast to the world at large on Glorious Pay-Per-View is that highly disappointing Bret Hart-Kurt Angle match. What a rocky road the GWA has paved for itself over these 8 years. Okay, let's see. We need to, I need to change the rules of the first show. Let me also check who is hungry for some more cash. Mike Awesome wants more money. Let's do that. Constipation. Baby race for you. Boop. Get on this. Jeremy Allen. Hey, buddy. Here, let me give you a little more money before you kill yourself in the ring, you silly boy. My word. Like, Juice, you're still sticking around. You're still here, right? You watched Dynamite last night? We didn't have a chance to talk about it since we didn't get to watch together. Did you see the main event I'm referring to there? He's some of them take too risks. Him and Sammy Guevara do not need to, like, you know what I mean? Like, raise the bar as much as they do, because they're raising the bar for, like, hospital bills afterwards. Okay. Personal advice, back to trust. Moxley wants more money. Sure, bud. Sure, pally. Have a tiny raise. Oof. I guess you got a family to support. Got to be making more than 25 grand. One of our highest salaried employees. Oops. Records. Voice and advice. They are starting to lose trust in me. And why wouldn't they? I don't have their best interests at heart. Put them in deathmatch tournaments once a year for my own amusement. All right, so that's all that taken care of. Oh yeah, we needed, not need to, but I wanted to check out. We sent some of our friends, or some of our roster members, to WWE, AEW, and GCW last month. So let's just check out if they did anything with them. So WWE, we sent a bunch of people to. So far nobody. Nope, nobody there. No one of us. Not a single person. Nope, and nobody at all. Nope, and no one. All right, they didn't use anybody. That's awesome. We sent them like 8 people. And then AEW. Oh, there we go. Eddie Kingston, Misawa closing the show in a opening the show in a stinker. That's it so far. Oh, I sent them Montez Ford. I sent them 1/2 of the Street Profits. So they won that match. Also a stinker. We sent them Darby Allin. A stinker. We sent them Kevin Owens. A stinker. Look at us ruining other people's shows. All right, and they closed it out with, look, they put their own guys in the main event, and it also didn't do great. So that's not all on me. These guys have 7 wrestlers under contract. I sent them 6 or 8, so there's no way they couldn't have built half the show. There we go. So Scott Hall and Bobby Lashley, for whatever reason, teamed up to face, I want to say Chris Dickinson, and I don't know who that page might be. Minoru Suzuki beat Matt Tremont. These are all hardcore matches. Kairi Sane versus Kylie Ray. That's just straight up a GCW match. Excuse me, a GWA match. It is in GCW. Shawn Michaels, Johnny Valiant. Sure. All these hardcore matches. And then G-Raver, Delilah Doom in your main event. In front of 200 people strong. GCW's going to die. I don't think they're going to last another year. We're trying to keep most of the promotions afloat. But I think that's all we can be doing. Do our training center maintenance. And then we can build our December show. Just for the live crowd. That's fun. I guess we'll go back to America. Try to at least $10 sell out the football stadium in front of 65,000 people just to sort of prove that we're still a commodity. Also gives us, $650,000. I need to invite some people, don't I? Yes. Okay, did that. I need to invite a couple of peeps. Okay. I need to invite someone in from Ring of Honor, I think. Yeah, someone from Ring of Honor that's a junior heavyweight, so definitely not Brody King. An opponent for Serena Deeb. Can't use anybody we just used. Mandy Leon would have been perfect. Still hurt for 2 months though, that's too bad. Matt Taven is barely heavyweight, but sure. Just saw Ray Horace, but I wouldn't mind seeing me in a singles, so let's see if we can get Ray Horace back. Yahoo! Alright, save that real quick. So we're doing this because Serena Deeb has the Ring of Honor Junior Championship. So we are now putting that up for grabs against Ray Horace. Because we have a couple more belts we can help get back to their home promotion. And we'll try to do that on our last shows. The other one is the NXT title that Eddie Guerrero has. So let's go invite somebody from NXT to swing on by. Hello! This could be anybody. Not going to be the $1 Million Man. Got into a lot of trouble recently. Lawsuit pending, or has been filed against Ted DiBiase and others for scamming a whole bunch of people out of money. So strange that it seems to happen so very, 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 very often amongst Christians or born-agains or people claiming that they've been saved and are doing things for big old JC in the sky. So weird that always seems to go hand in hand with bilking people out of money. Anyway, moving on. I just want somebody that can beat Eddie Guerrero. Not that I want Eddie to lose, but on the other hand, I kind of need them to get the NXT title back to NXT. I think he might be able to do it, but I don't want to watch a Karrion Kross match, even in a video game. Okay, Ciampa we've had back a few times. I might do Ciampa. They're certainly a front runner. This seems to be where NXT North America stops, and this is going to be NXT UK. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with the NXT UK people. Like, Xia Brookside would be funny to put in the ring against Eddie Guerrero. Alright, let's go Ciampa. Chomp, chomp, chomp. There we go. They said yes. Save that. So, Tommaso versus Eddie. Also, Ciampa. Event. Now we gotta book the thing. Standard, normal. Again, we have no TV for this sucker, so let's get back to our biggest house at least. Can we put 65,000 people in this sucker? We have a TV commercial. We don't have any actual TV. Oh, might have to change this. Aha! Okay, put this back to normal. Elimination's off. Rope break is on. Tornado is off. Play is on. DQ count is on. Critical is low. There we go. Alright. Set those moves back. And we build from the top of the card down. Okada, in his quest to be the best GWA champion of all time, is going against all the other previous champions. There to beat Kobashi. Time for him to face Mitsuharu Misawa in our main events. What's next? Then we can do the tag team match against Riddle and O'Reilly that won the shot in the first place. There we are. Tag team title contest ready to roll. Junior title coming at you. Next, as new champion Bill Bullock, defending against the two-time MVP of the... oh man, she's all beat up to crap too. That's alright, this is when she wanted to cash it in. Kairi Sane, 1/3 of the Trios champions. Fresh off. She didn't even wrestle. Oh, she did wrestle. She wrestled in WWE. It's like, why is she so beat up? She didn't wrestle last month. She did, just not for us. That's funny. Okay, so do all of those. More title matches. Spread some out a little bit here. Legends title match, or Legends Junior, I should say. Takahashi versus who I've penciled in. Haven't seen them in a while. Welcome back to action. What the crap? There you are. Ray Phoenix. In blue. Takahashi. Let's see what else. Back here we can do Eddie for the NXT belts. Oh, I didn't know Tommaso was junior champion. He's trying to unite the NXT belts. That's fun. Tommaso Ciampa. Sure. Shiny gear. The Ring of Honor Junior Champion on the championship grabs. Eve against, who did we have in? Ray Horace. We'll at least put you in different gear, I guess. Well, that's fun. Also fun. Less fun, but still okay. I like that. This, I feel, fits more with the Egyptian theme still. This isn't bad, but I like the softer gold. Boink. Okay. So now we got 45,000 people. This should be our title matches. Now let's do some filler 6-man tags. Just some sort of like, trying to mix things up on the heel side of things. Put like a junior heavyweight in there. Liger, haven't seen Liger in the ring in a bit. Put him in there with Britt Brody. That sounds good. Another junior heavyweight. And then a big boy. Here, let's do... Who's beefing? Who's beefing with Liger? Yohei. Constantly beefing with Liger. Okay, they're ready to get in the pay-per-view payday. Sure. And then floodlights. And... I know they're on the, on the heel side, but for Kevin Owens into the match. Because I eventually want to do Owens against Brody. So, whatever. That almost did it there with that 6-person tag. Let's do tag match here on the heel side of things. Punk and Moxley. Moxley can start the match. Boink boink. With the two? Yeah. Alright. Complete the Statlander. And a spin off. This keeps them occupied and away from everything else that's going on. Plus, their stable leader, Keith Lee and Chris Statlander's leader there, Okada's taken on Masao in the main event. So that sort of keeps the rest of Squared Circle K doing stiff. Don't have anything for that yet. We need to put something here. What do I have for match 7? Oh, okay. Another tag team contest. It's gonna be the babyface side of things. So let's have Brett, who just, I don't even know what to tell you, completely dominated the Hall of Fame Championship in his never-ending feud with the Heartbreakers. Scott Hall, Shawn Michaels action. There we go. In their non-matching red gear. I mean, I sold it out with just the 9 matches. What would this be? Maybe another 6-man tag for no reason. I have another title I can put on the line. Nope, already booked. I wonder why it lets me do this. Can I have Tommaso wrestle twice? I don't think I can. Yeah, see, he went away from here. Okay. That's weird. Boink. Boink. Contender, please. Back you go. I had this pencil in as a 6-man. Maybe I'll still do it. Might be my bathroom break. Okay, let's start with the big peeps, and then, the heavyweight peeps, and big on, build down. So, Kobashi, teaming with... I keep tabbing over to look at my my roster on my text file here. Haven't seen Becky in a while. Becky and Bailey. It's a good trio. Oop, they're on the wrong side. Well, there you go. On this side of things... sort of a heavyweight we can put in here. Oh, Suzuki, that works. And then Amy Sakura seems fine. And Kenny Omega is actually supposed to be a heavyweight. I just haven't put him back to heavyweight yet. But for the purposes of this match, we just saw them wrestle, we just saw them wrestle, we just saw them wrestle. I'm going to send Darby out, or try to send Darby out to AEW, hopefully just sending him alone. Maybe they'll put the tag team titles on the line again or something. Just want one, just kind of one person. Just everybody. Just kind of looking for a junior heavyweight of any type, yes. They're all associated. I didn't see Hayabusa last time. Let's do Hayabusa just because. Hayabusa! Hayabusa! In Poi. Sure. Still a full house. Not going to be full house if I up with a 20. I'll take 61,000 though. That's still pretty close. That's close enough to capacity for me, with especially like just TV commercial support and no broadcasting. I'll take it. Alright. For the match card. That's just a forecast anyway. Could be more, could be less. Boink. So we got title matches, we got some, I don't want to kill them filler, but they certainly bring people to the show. Some of these trios contests that don't necessarily have anything immediate on the line. Oh yes, and then, let's save that. Loan to AEW. Please use Darby Allin in a tag team contest. Okay, Darby was sent. Wonderful stuff. Now I can make merchandise. Snacks and goods, the cheapest stuff, 10,000 of each. I'm just gonna do a tiny run of masks. fair number of DVDs, at least in my opinion. Bunch of photos, bunch of towels, bunch of t-shirts. See how this one goes. Costing us $1.5 million to put on our normal spectacular, but I don't know how close to breaking even we're going to be based on the fact that we have no broadcasting rights anymore. Did not get another offer before it expired. Okay, save one more time. Everything else is taken care of. I didn't hire anybody. I'm not going to hire anybody. I'll do that off air before we start the next year. I only need one more person on the roster. Well, I mean, I have room for 3, but I'm only going to put one more person on the roster. There you can see I have 49 out of 52 roster slots full. I'm only doing 50 is tough enough to keep happy. Okay. Away we go. Let's hope everybody shows up for work. They literally worked for us last month, and Ray Horse is like, nah, B, I don't like your wrestling style. Okay, back it out. That's strike 1. Let's see what happens. Brings us down to 47,000 I saw in terms of fans, but what are you gonna do? Still $900,000 in money. In monies. Boink, boink. Attempt number 2 to get everybody to show up for work. Please attend the show you were booked for. Nope. And Champa. Wow, it got even worse. Well, if Horace isn't showing up, I'm not showing up. Ooh, that... Oh, we're like half full. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That Hall of Fame championship match may have soured the public on the GWA in this final show of the year. Gotta play the ball where it lies. Ciampa. Just Ciampa. So no Ciampa Eddie match. Wowzers. Ciampa took 15... Well, Ciampa and Eddie took 15,000 people with him. Oh well. Fave. First up, we got, quite honestly, a nonsense trios match I put together just to fill the card out. Team of Yohei, Kylie Ray, and Kevin Owens against Jushin Liger, Britt Baker, and Brody Lee. Yeah. So, let's have at it then. Liger in the trademark full body suit and mask starting things off against longtime rival Yohei. These two feuded over the Legends Junior Championship for a period of their GWA careers. Quick tag out though by Yohei to Kylie Ray, a relative newcomer to the GWA. Certainly haven't seen her in action nearly often enough since her joining the junior heavyweight division. We have some trios activity to start the night here. Thanks very much for joining us for our December Year 8 show. As now the third of Team Blue is tagged in as we see Kevin Owens in action for the first time in this matchup. Kind of an unlikely tag partner of Kylie Ray and Yohei. Those two wrestlers more of a sunnier disposition, shall we say, than a Kevin Owens. He's able to wrap that black hole slam around into an air raid crash. Signature Kevin Owens offense. Shades of Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen. These two certainly no strangers to one another. Brody Lee and Kevin Owens battled around North America for several indie promotions. Kevin Owens thinking better of things with big Brody Lee in there. We make it a tag out to Yohei, normal tag team partner of Kenta Kobashi. Comprising the tag team, I believe it's called the Fires Within, they refer to themselves. Don't know if that's hemorrhoid related. Perhaps I ate some spicy foods. Nice uppercut out of the corner by Brody Lee. Is going to get him plenty of time all the way across the ring to get Britt Baker tagged in. He may have been temporarily knocked out. Tags on either side. Kevin Owens eager to get back into the ring now that Brody Lee's not across it from him.
Give up.
Interesting exchange here between Baker and Owens. A little more amateur wrestling based than I was anticipating, at least out of Owens. Hang on. Oh, nice counter by Britt Baker into the pin attempt. Yohei there to break it up. Oh, and now Britt Baker rolled into a package piledriver brainbuster combination. Shades of Steen Erico. Haven't seen the likes of action like that since 2011 or so. Britt Baker wisely making a tag out to Brody Lee after that. One day Kylie Ray can tell her kid she got a 1 count on Brody Lee. If she ever could say that in her life prior to this. Nice side slam on the big man. Oh, and an arm drag. Slowing Brody Lee down. Kylie Ray working her magic. Oh, God. Oh, thought that big clothesline in the corner may have turned the tide. Kylie Ray, though, smartly dragging him back to the center of the ring. We got another 1 count on Brody Lee, but Brody Lee hanging out to Britt Baker. Bamboozled was Brody Lee there by Kylie Ray. I think they're trying to match up Britt Baker and Kevin Owens. Oh gosh, Kylie Ray with into the crossface. Nothing the ref can do about that either. There's not even a 5 count in the Fire Pro games. People just sort of casually leave the ring when they're done. Thunder Liger, Japanese legend, rocked this decade or this gimmick for 3 decades before finally retiring IRL. Happy to have them amongst the GWA roster here, though. However, hang on, top rope Frankensteiner by Jushin Liger into the cover. 1, 2. Thankfully for Kevin Owens, Kylie Ray and Yohei there able to make the save. Brody Lee and Britt Baker electing not to play defense. Jushin Liger, not the most popular wrestler in the locker room, didn't make a lot of friends, especially in the junior heavyweight division during his Legends junior title reign, deeming everyone else inferior to him based on his impressive list of accomplishments throughout his 3-decade career. And who could argue? Oh God, another package piledriver brainbuster combination out of Owens and Yohei, working real well together. This time hitting on Brody Lee. Nice moonsault by Yohei. 2 and... Ooh, Brody Lee out at 2. And now a package piledriver brainbuster combo for Britt Baker, courtesy of Owens and Ray. It's the most generous I've seen Kevin Owens in a number of matches. Liberal with the tag team offense there. It's the prize fighter. Partner of Yohei with that nice leg lariat to Brody Lee. Trying another move off the ropes. Nice wheelbarrow bulldog there. But Brody Lee just throws him into the red corner. Shoves his shoulder into his guts to slow him down. Now a camel clutch by Brody Lee that Yohei's going to have to break under his own power. Under the watchful eye of Jushin Liger. Suplex by Yohei. In comes Kylie Ray. We have a Kairi Sane and a Kylie Ray. Got a lot of K people. Big missile drop kick off the top there from Liger. Our only Jushin in the league, if you can believe it. Liger bomb there. He hooks the legs around the arms on the way down. The signature Liger bomb. Owens knew the match was in jeopardy, had to break it up. Now Liger dropping a big elbow to the midsection. Two of them to the midsection of Kylie Ray before casually walking across the ring to tag in Britt Baker, DMD. Now those well-placed elbow drops could help Britt Baker in an application of the lockjaw. A pair of sling blades by Britt Baker. Kylie Ray just slugging it out, trying to get back to her corner. Britt Baker not letting her. Stopped her with that super kick. Oh, this is that forearm strike. Kylie Ray able to tag in Kevin Owens. Kick, wham, stunner by Stone Cold Kevin Owens. The match continues, however. Rocker dropper. Shades of Marty Jannetty from Britt Baker there. Pop-up powerbomb off the ropes by Owens. It would have spelled certain disaster had Liger not been there to break up that pin attempt. Brody Lee just shaking his head in disgust. As we creep towards 25 minutes in this trios contest. Nothing more on the line than pride and the winner's share of the purse. But that's enough for the athletes here in the GWA sometimes. Exposure. A big show like this December card. Originally advertised with 10 matches. Unfortunately, we've had a match cancellation. We did offer refunds, and some people took advantage, as is their right. Big Dr. Bomb to Owens on the floor. Meanwhile, in the ring, tombstone to Kylie Ray. Heard a Nairn shot to the ding-dong somewhere out there. Brawl will continue. Still there, we see now finally the real combatants back inside. Fresh tag for Yohei from Team Blue, and another package pile driver brainbuster combo upcoming. This one to Jushin Thunder Liger. Oh, able to dodge that drop kick was Liger, and in comes Big Bad Brody Lee. There's a size discrepancy between him and Yohei here. And look to take advantage of that. Oh, able to duck the dark side lariat was Yohei, using his diminutive stature to his advantage there. Oh, God. Yeah, I was going to say, Yohei is going to be in big trouble after that Fisherman Buster, and thankfully for Yohei, able to absorb the impact well enough to get himself out to the apron, and Kylie Ray tagged into the match. Big spinning elbow by Kylie. Drop toe from Liger. The wily veteran with the head scissor takeover as we creep towards 30 minutes in this trios contest.
30 minutes now.
Liger going up top. Wouldn't you know it, a frog splash. Kylie Ray not missing a beat, even after Brody Lee's tagged in, but the power of Brody Lee is soon going to overwhelm Kylie Ray here, I would surmise. Sending her up in the corner. Nice counter by Kylie Ray. Can't get back to her feet in time, however. Oh, he does the deal with the Falcon Arrow. Big headbutt from Brody Lee. Coming off the ropes. Misses the big boot. In comes Kevin Owens. Turns him inside out with a vicious lariat. One to the back of the head now. Send him off the ropes. Lariat off the ropes now. Kick wham stunner by Owens. One. Britt Baker saves the match. Brainbuster by Liger. Liger tagged in properly now. Going up top. Dropping the elbow, small to the back of Kevin Owens. Going to drag him away from the ropes. Here is Liger and head right back up top. Frog splash misses. Owens with a quick tag to Yohei. His favorite tag team combination once again on display. Yohei smartly going into a pin, but unfortunately Liger's legs were under the ropes there. Trying to drag Liger into position perhaps for the bamboo dragonfly is Yohei. No, in fact battling him out to the center of the ring. Off the ropes comes Liger. Fez press into a pin. Oh, Yohei just escapes. Liger bomb now to Yohei. 2, 3. Liger put the finishing touches on Yohei with that Liger bomb. And his squad ends up with the victory. Yarp. That's all I really have to say about it. Yarp. Liger bomb. Stiff. Okay, did that. Defeated these people. Wow, 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 wow. It's my cover of this background tune. All right, title belts up for grabs, starting with our next matchup. Ring of Honor Junior Heavyweight belt on the line. Serena Deeb from the GWA against Ray Horace, who we saw as one half of the Ring of Honor Junior Tag Team title holders last month. Lost that belt, hoping to gain this one and bring it back to Ring of Honor. Hoya! Mr. Bigfoot, as always, the creature on feature here as you stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle. Calling for the bell and we are underway. Ray Horace, the challenger, in the blue mask in black and gold attire. Serena Deeb, primarily dressed in black, the Ring of Honor Junior Heavyweight Champion. Nice counter there from the woman of 1,000 holds, the Professor Serena Deeb. Ray Horace up in the corner, but only momentarily. You can see a lot of the agility and athleticism of Ray Horace on display versus the ground game and submission-based grappling of a Serena Deeb. Nice counter there into the wrist lock by Horace. A high-octane lucha-style competitor. Oh! Vicious overhand strike. Off the rope comes Horace. Oh, single leg dropkick to the side of the jaw of Serena Deeb. That may have woken the champion up here. They now go back and forth on strikes. I like this attire from Horace because it looks like Egyptian and snaky at the same time.
Give up.
Joshi-style body slam there to Serena Deeb. Getting extra leverage by hooking the head and shoulder, assisting with the tights there.
Give up.
Horace back to those wrists of Serena Deeb. Game plan of Ray Horace seems to be trying to take the hands away from Serena. Not an unwise move. Perhaps it's to give her something to focus on protecting. So you can unleash an onslaught at a different body part. Who knows? We shall see together as this match develops. A single leg dropkick, side of the head from Horace. Nice flare on the arm drag there. I don't know why you needed to clap first, but I guess that's just part of the animation. Here we go! Nice arm whip from Deeb now. Horace maintaining control with that neck breaker. Deeb trying to get back into this. Nice kick to the midsection. All this cumulative damage.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, geez. Nice strikes there from champion and challenger. Body slam from Deeb. Setting now Ray Horace into the corner. Gonna perch him on the top rope. Countered by Horace into a DDT off the top.
Yeah.
Back to work on the head and neck with those forearm shots. Now Deeb now quickly into an angel's wings. Rolling Horace into a cover. 1, 2. 2 count on Ray Horace for Serena Deeb, almost defending her championship, but the challenger has some fight left. Big spear off the ropes from Deeb. 1, 2. Whoa, that almost did it. Step up enziguri by Horace. Pulls Deeb back to her feet and throws her into the corner. DDT'd. Past the 10-minute mark in this, the first championship contest headed your way in this December show. Plenty more gold on the line, including the GWA World title in your main events. Kazuchika Okada putting the belt on the line against Mitsuharu Misawa. Serena Deeb now waiting for her challenger, Ray Horace, to stand before dropping him back to the canvas with a diving clothesline off the top. Follows it up with a short one off the ropes. Nicely done. Standing variety for Deeb, working that head and neck. Oh, high angle Hurricane Rana by Horace. Almost crowns a new champion there.
Yeah.
Oh. Nice discus forearm shot by Ray Horace. Ray Horace. Big spear once again by Deeb, straight into the cover. Perhaps if she took the leg, it would be over right now, but Ray Horace able to kick out. Deeb starting to get a bit tired. Nice discus lariat by Ray Horace. Combination of offensive strikes here. And the champion slows it down with another DDT.
Yeah.
Drop toe from the challenger. Once again, his momentum stopped in its tracks with a DDT. Big clothesline by Serena. Trying to catch her breath now before planning her next attack. Setting him up in the corner. Oh, chopping his way free, belly to belly. Ray Horace landing center of the ring. Serena can't follow up. Able to knock him down now. Both of them exchanging forearm combos.
Yeah.
Serena Deeb kicks out. Snap suplex by the champ. Looking to defend the Ring of Honor Junior title here. Powerbomb countered into a flip pile driver. Pulls her back to her feet and into the corner. Oh, and Serena able to get some time and space by throwing Ray Horace out of the ring. Ray looking for a combination to knock her out once and for all. I would have opted for a pin attempt following that flip pile driver. Oh, another high-speed Rana. 2. Serena out at 2. Oh, a pair of discus lariats. Forearm strikes now to the face of Deeb. Horace looking for that knockout shot, no doubt. Ducks underneath, able to counter. Trying to set the champion up here. Another discus lariat. Back to those forearm strikes. Standing Spanish fly. Deeb trying to get momentum back on her side. Looking to the crowd. It's going to initiate a strike battle. Oh, Ray Horace getting the better of that. Off the ropes. Round we go into a DDT. But Deeb rolls through. Slamming Horace down at the 20-minute mark. Telling him to bring it. Big clothesline off the ropes from the Ring of Honor Junior Heavyweight Champion Serena Deeb. Deeb set up in the corner. Perched on the top rope by Ray Horace. Countered by Deeb, waiting for him to stand. Oh, smartly the challenger backs to the center of the ring. Deeb couldn't do anything about it. And also wise from the champion to send the challenger to the floor so they can catch their breath. Drags him away from the ropes now. And she's setting him up for her. Countered. Nice suplex by Horace. Now dragging Deeb away from the ropes. It's planted in the corner. Monkey flip out of it by Serena Deeb. Rolls him over. What she got in mind? Powerbomb. Countered once more into the destroyer. Pulls her back up into the corner. Sets her up in the tree of woe. Kicks away at the midsection. Belly to belly by Serena Deeb. Pulls Horace away from the ropes. Elects not to go for a cover to Serena. Discus lariat by Ray Horace. Creeping up on 25 minutes in this championship contest. Up top. Waiting for Serena to stand. Swinging DDT off the top. Horace is up, but he's dazed. Can't put Serena Deeb down. Sliding low drop kick, setting her back up in the corner. Perched on the top turnbuckle this time. Able to counter. Champ's about to come off the top here. Oh no, once again, Ray Horace backing up. Smartly done. Don't really see a killer instinct and or sort of like knockout shot from Serena Deeb yet. Nothing I can pinpoint is like, that's it. That's got to be the moment. Horace hanging in there and hanging in there. Oh, this could do it. Angel's wings by Serena Deeb. Drags him away from the ropes. Here it is. The submission maneuver and an immediate tap out. Serena Deeb retaining the Ring of Honor Junior Championship. Immediately after I call her out for not going for the finish, she goes for the finish and wins. Alrighty. Good stuff. The Serenity Lock from Serena Deeb is the difference. She retains the gold. Boink. In a classic. Raising the stock of both Deeb and Horace at the same time. Title defense. But what a matchup.
All right, coming up next, tag team action. Jon Moxley and CM Punk, both proteges of Mitsuharu Misawa, will be facing Kazuchika Okada in the main event, taking on Keith Lee and Chris Statlander, stablemates of Kazuchika Okada. That's the sort of thread that's holding this sucker together. Let's get on down to the ring for this tag team contest. Keith Lee and Jon Moxley starting things out here for their respective squads. No name yet given to the regular training group of Jon Moxley, CM Punk, and Mitsuharu Misawa. Keith Lee and Chris Statlander, we know, are members of the Squared Circle K, one of the oldest stables here in the GWA. Statlander, the newest member of that stable, only in terms of joining. She's been a member for in good standing for over a year now. A couple of years, I should say. Formerly headed by Keiji Muto. Ownership or leadership shifted to Kazuchika Okada, the current GWA World Heavyweight Champion, once Keiji Muto retired. Okada brought Chris Statlander into the fold. And the trio has maintained its status as the most dominant in the history of the Trios Tournament of Terror. Winning 3 out of the 5 times the tournament has been held. Some combination of the Squared Circle K has won 3 out of the 5 times the tournament has been held. As a former GWA World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk is in there now with Chris Statlander, claiming to be the galaxy's greatest is Statlander. Up against the best in the world, CM Punk, as he used to call himself. Reversal into the turnbuckle there, keeping CM Punk in the corner of the Squared Circle K is Statlander. Get a tag out to Keith Lee, and also wisely from CM Punk as soon as he sees Lee across the ring from him. Let's get a fresh tag in to see Jon Moxley back in the matchup.
5 minutes gone.
Oh, just bodied to the canvas there by Keith Lee at the 5-minute mark. Now a delayed suplex from the Limitless One. Oh God, pop-up into the slam there from Keith Lee. Jon Moxley not taking too kindly to it. Bring it back on an even keel here with a series of strikes. Try to work over the big man tag team style. First tagging in CM Punk and then heading out to the floor. There's Jon Moxley. Chris Statlander over from the blue corner to assist. No countouts or disqualifications. Until we get the legal fighters back in the ring, and Keith Lee does just that almost immediately to try to settle this thing down. CM Punk trying to bring the fight back to the floor. Long way for Moxley to go, though. Not enough time to get over there. Wrong side of the ring to throw Keith Lee out of if you want Jon Moxley to run interference for you. A bit of a miscommunication between Mox and Punk in the early going. Back in comes Chris Statlander. Repping the Squared Circle K. Boom. Double powerbomb styles with Keith Lee. In there with former GWA World Champion CM Punk. Would love to get back on top of the mountain. Has to know that he has to be in line should Kazuchika Okada be successful in defending the belt against Mitsuharu Misawa tonight. CM Punk should be next in line for a title opportunity, as Okada is trying to prove himself the greatest world champion in this company's history by defeating all previous world champions still with the organization. Obviously, he started by unseating Minoru Suzuki for the gold. But next up, after Misawa, since we cannot contract Steve Austin to a matchup, would be CM Punk, followed by Shawn Michaels. But again, that's all dependent upon the result of tonight's main event, Okada versus Misawa, with the gold on the line, as I just saw
Keith Lee get his paradigm shifted twice in a row by Jon Moxley as this fight is spilled out to the floor in both corners of it. 3 paradigm shifts in a row by Moxley to Keith Lee. Driving that point home is the wild thing. Meanwhile, Chris Statlander just went to sleep in the top corner. And then she gets welcomed to Chicago. Spirit bomb to Moxley, meanwhile, by Keith Lee. The resilience of the GWA athletes never ceases to amaze me. As Keith Lee got hit with 3 consecutive paradigm shifts and just pinned Jon Moxley. My word, what a big and unexpected win for the Squared Circle K by Keith Lee. It's almost like the show's running short on time or something. And something had to get cut. Oh my gosh, it hit 93 already. Okay. I was going to say this is going to be like terrible in terms of audience score, but all right. Unexpectedly high. And maybe we'll do a Keith Lee, Jon Moxley singles match because of it. Interesting. Let me write that down for next year / week. Okay. Match 3, Kapushki. Boink. I get myself on cam. We're going for that double team powerbomb combo. That's all she wrote. Speaking of teamwork, here's another slap together 6-man. As Kenta Kobashi, I'm going to be honest about it. Slap together 6-man. Trios man. Kenta Kobashi, Becky Lynch, and Speedball Mike Bailey are going to be taking on Minoru Suzuki, Emi Sakura, and I can't remember who the third person is. Might be Kenny Omega. Might be Kenny Omega. Let's find out together, because I've honestly forgotten. In my notes, I put hire someone as the third person, but I didn't do that. So I think it's Kenny. Might not be. Wait. Hang on. I can't remember. No, it's somebody in purple. Oh, it's Hayabusa. It's Hayabusa in purple. There we go. Not hire someone. Hayabusa. Don't hire someone. Hayabusa. All right. Let's see if we can straighten this out. Get myself out of the way. Kobashi and Suzuki starting things off. Second of 2 trios matches on this card. There we go. Hayabusa and Emi Sakura in matching purple gear. Perhaps mocking the purple on the trunks of Kenta Kobashi. As Hayabusa and Sakura are instead teamed with Minoru Suzuki, currently at the mercy of a Kobashi Cloverleaf. In comes Hayabusa for the red team. Former Legends Junior champion here in the GWA. Minoru Suzuki, a former World champion here in the GWA. Kenta Kobashi, also a former World champion. Emi Sakura, no gold in their on their GWA resume to date. Kenta Kobashi teaming up with Becky Lynch, a former GWA Junior Heavyweight champion. Mike Bailey, a former GWA Junior Heavyweight champion. So quite the championship pedigree amongst most of the athletes in this trios contest. Emi Sakura, the newest roster member amongst these 6. Not yet had a title opportunity in her young GWA career. That could certainly change with an impressive showing, if not a victory, here. In comes Becky Lynch, as we said, former GWA Junior champion, multiple time at that. Haven't seen her in a GWA ring in a little while. See her back in action. As Hayabusa tags quickly out to Emi Sakura, who has been calling Becky Lynch out on Twitter for a singles match between the two. Emi Sakura looking to establish herself here in the GWA, so calling out a former Junior Heavyweight champion of the world. Trying to get herself noticed. Rivalry begins tonight in this trios matchup. Neither lady seem able to get an advantage in the early moments of their confrontation here.
Give up.
Nice wrist lock from Emi Sakura. Becky Lynch has had enough, and in comes Kenta Kobashi. Former world champion there with Emi Sakura, the queen of AEW Dark and Elevation.
Give up. Give up.
Sakura quickly in to help her teammate there on that submission attempt by Kobashi, who is just pummeling Hayabusa into the canvas now. Quick tag up on either side. Back to Becky Lynch and Emi Sakura renewing their recently sparked rivalry here. This is their first taste of action against one another. As we said, Sakura has been very vocal about calling Becky Lynch out on her social media accounts, but so far Becky Lynch has yet to respond. Looking to do her responding in the ring here, just stomping away on Sakura. Is the man, Becky Lynch. Once again into the Tequila Sunrise. We have a handful of competitors here in the GWA that like to utilize that submission maneuver. As Becky tags into Speedball, who we haven't seen much of in the opening 10 minutes of this contest. Speedball Mike Bailey, currently employed by Impact Wrestling in the really real world. Been putting on banger after banger. Some really spirited competitive matchups on his resume since sort of being able to return to the North American scene after a lot of paperwork complications, even prior to the pandemic situation of the world. Hang on, bully choke by Minoru Suzuki. Just trying to squeeze the life out of Mike Bailey. Has had enough of the flip-flop and fly. That's not Suzuki's style. He's just going to choke you out or drop you on your head. Whichever works best. Quick tag out from Bailey there. And now we're back to how we started this matchup. Kobashi v Suzuki. Another big potential singles contest on a future GWA card. A pair of murder grandpas going at each other. Big slam sends Kobashi to the floor. Suzuki quick to follow him up. Knows there's no rules. And try to hold down the fort until his teammates can get over there. Now all 6 fighters on the same side of the ring where there are no countouts, no disqualifications. Anything goes until the legal combatants get back inside the squared circle. A disarm her to Hayabusa from Becky Lynch. Lots of submissions on the floor here, as now we see one applied to Speedball Mike Bailey by Emi Sakura. Earlier, Minoru Suzuki had someone trapped inside a front neck lock, I had noticed. Nice counter there to the suplex by Hayabusa, able to now double suplex Becky Lynch with Suzuki's help. Buzzsaw kick to Minoru by Speedball. Manhandle slam to Emi Sakura by Becky Lynch there. I believe Sakura and Kobashi. No, who's still legal here? Everybody get back in the ring till we can sort this out. All right, it looks like it is Suzuki and Kobashi still, the two leaders of these teams. Tags on either side. Becky Lynch for the blue corner, Hayabusa for the red. Once again, the fight spills out to the floor, and it is utter chaos outside the ring. Oh, Big half and half suplex on the floor. Becky Lynch saving. Kobashi would get wrapped up there. Hayabusa just chilling, biding his time. Big tiger driver on Kobashi. Uranagi on Becky Lynch. Those are your two legal fighters finally back into the ring here. Hayabusa was just biding his time, waiting for Becky Lynch to get back involved. Unfortunately for Hayabusa, now he spills out to the floor. Six-man tag, definitely more of a brawl than the previous one. We passed the 20-minute mark here, with no end in sight, as the action continues fast and furious on the already red-painted mats outside the GWA ring. As you see a rear naked choke on Speedball Mike Bailey by Minoru Suzuki, again just trying to squeeze the life out of Speedball is Suzuki. Tags on either side once more. Emi Sakura putting on a brave face, trying to distract both Kobashi and Bailey so Hayabusa and Suzuki can do some work on Becky Lynch, but the hatred between Suzuki and Kobashi is too strong. Minoru Suzuki straight back into the ring here. Ultimate weapon to the back of Emi Sakura by Speedball. Now Becky Lynch looking to take advantage. Sakura trying to fend her off as best she can. Drops her and into the disarmer goes Becky Lynch, and that will do it! Becky Lynch, give the assist to Speedball Mike Bailey with that Ultima weapon. That shooting star double knee press off the top. And Becky Lynch able to lock in the disarmer, and that's all she wrote in this trios contest, as Becky Lynch and Minoru Suzuki stare each other down. Okay. Boink. Becky beating Emi Sakura. Works for me. How'd they like it? What's going on? Oops. 95. That's, you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, here's the match that isn't going to happen. Originally scheduled here was Tommaso Ciampa v Eddie Guerrero, but Tommaso Ciampa decided not to show up. I'm trying to decide whether or not that means I can declare open war on NXT. Overwrite that. Get on to some more championship action. Hiromu Takahashi, the reigning GWA Legends Junior Champion, in the ring against Rey Fenix, who we haven't seen in the GWA ring in a little bit. So let's do Rey Fenix versus Takahashi. Legends Junior Gold on the line. As you might have guessed, the senior official, Mr. Bigfoot, in charge of this one, calls for the bell, and we are underway. Rey Fenix, the challenger, in the predominantly blue attire and the mask. Hiromu Takahashi, your Legends Junior Champion, with his fuzzy boots. He's got them fuzzy boots. Multicolored tights and the fuzzy boots. Hiromu Takahashi, much like his nickname, his finisher is called the Time Bomb. A sheer drop, suplexy, powerbomby thingamahoozits. It's a wackadoodle of a move, as most of Takahashi's offense tends to be. Disregards himself and his opponent's necks at every opportunity, does Hiromu Takahashi. Has put on some spectacular performances, but has a tendency to end up injured because of it, as does Rey Fenix. So my only hope for this matchup is that both men walk away and neither have to be stretchered out. As to who wins or loses, they can decide that in the ring. There it is. Roll through into the Time Bomb.
fireman's carry into the air raid crash. I believe that was eat. Nice combination there. And Ray Phoenix, meanwhile. Challenger not only surviving but thriving in the face of some heavy offense from the champion in the opening minutes here. Both men still going back and forth. This thing's just barely gotten underway, as you just heard the 5-minute call. That could also be the time bomb. I'm not quite sure. That looks like more like an Emerald Trojan to me, but it's definitely a maneuver where he drops you on your head, because that's his whole deal. It's been a while since I've seen a Takahashi match to know for sure.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
A double armbar there from the time bomb. Very interesting submission attempt, knowing the history of Ray Phoenix and his arm issues. Back into it he goes. Pulls him away from the ropes and into the cover. 1, 2. This has been mostly Takahashi for the past few minutes here. Ray's looking to get back inside. Into the good graces of both the fans and the momentum of this matchup. Oh my gosh.
Give up.
Hurricane Rana rolled through into a triangle choke. What a combination there from Takahashi once again. Dropping Phoenix on his head. 1, 2. Phoenix able to escape again. He's got to get something going here. Takahashi starting to run away with this one. Phoenix sent off the ropes. Big shoulder tackle by the Legends Junior Champion Hiromu Takahashi. Looking to be firing on all cylinders here. Nice Tiger Driver by the challenger, though. Phoenix 2-0. Almost putting Hiromu down. Roll through once again into that triangle choke. Too close to the ropes. Another head scissor by Hiromu Takahashi. Nice belly-to-belly follow-up. The nearly limitless energy of the champion on display here. Pop up, sit out, power bomb, got him! Just as the announcement for the 10-minute mark of the matchup was going over the PA system, Hiromu Takahashi with that pop-up, sit-out power bomb, defeating Ray Phoenix in a match where Ray Phoenix barely got out of second gear, I gotta be honest. Barely got out of the starting blocks. And the audience enjoyment is certainly indicative of that. Ray Phoenix's first match back in the GWA ring in a few months. And perhaps the level of competition has increased as Hiromu Takahashi soundly defeating Ray Phoenix in this one. Boom! Pop-up jumping bomb, they call it. Into the pin. Oh, I guess even that, it said it was into a pin. So even a move that has a pin at the end still transitions. All right, I thought it would just list the name of the move that ended in a pin, and that's obviously the move that pinned them. All right, anyway, more tag team action headed your way. Ahmed Johnson recently debuted for the promotion, taking on Will Hobbs. He's now teaming up with Bret the Hitman Hart in Bret's never-ending feud with Shawn Michaels and Shawn Michaels' Heartbreakers faction. Shawn Michaels and Scott Hall are going to take on Ahmed Johnson and Bret the Hitman Hart. Audience reaction to Bret Hart a little mixed after who knows what went wrong in that last championship defense against Kurt Angle, a match that ended truly before it ever really got going. A top rope roll-up. Bret Hart at about the 6-minute mark, catching the Olympic champion off guard and resulting in a 3 count. Take a moment to give some stretches to Harry. Space Kite. What are you doing, bud? What's up? It's not time for dinner for another half an hour. You gotta wait till the show's over. Yeah, I'll feed you after. Okay, bud. Let's go find somewhere to sit, maybe. Appreciate you. Please stop rubbing on all these tripods. I know they're super tempting. He loves rubbing on, like, lamps. Or, like, lamp stands, or you know what I mean? Or like a coat rack. Any thin pole type of object.
So all these tripods for like my chroma screen, some of the lights. Very tempting for my little friend here. Okay, buddy, thanks for staying quiet. Appreciate that. Shawn Michaels hoping Ahmed Johnson goes quietly. He only gets a 1 count there, and it's only in the opening moments of this contest. Johnson with an impressive debut, taking out powerhouse Will Hobbs last month. Caught the eye of Hall of Fame champion Bret Hart, who, when tasked with choosing a tag team partner for this particular contest, opted for the newest GWA roster member, the Pearl River Powerhouse. Ahmed Johnson with the impressive double team powerbomb between he and Bret. Bret has had a lot of success teaming up with a more power-based wrestler in the past, so this could be part of the Hitman strategy. Perhaps recreate some of the chemistry of the original Hart Foundation between him and Jim the Anvil. Inviting Ahmed Johnson to be his partner tonight. Meanwhile, the same can sort of be said of the combination of a Shawn Michaels and a Scott Hall, and Scott Hall filling that more power-based wrestler role. So I would say both he and Shawn Michaels known as more all-rounders. Especially in the American style of things, as you see a nice abdominal stretch by Scott Hall. As I mentioned, his American influence, and he busts out a traditional American pro wrestling move. You don't see those submissions in the middle of matches anymore. They'll do like slow down spots where they do like pin counters and reversals, and then do like a respect spot where they stand up and stare at each other for a bit to get their breath back. But they don't really do like I'll work an abdominal stretch for a bit. Back and forth these two big men go. Hall getting the better of Ahmed Johnson, and a quick tag out to Shawn Michaels. It looks like they're trying to mix and match here. Trying to keep the power game of Ahmed Johnson off kilter versus the speed and athleticism of a Shawn Michaels. And save the outsider Scott Hall to deal with Bret Hart. So we see a clean break there. And a scissor kick. More shades of Big T and Harlem Heat 2000 out of Ahmed Johnson. Body slam sends HBK to the floor, and thankfully Ahmed Johnson not running out to plancha him at the risk of his own safety. Smartly walks outside the ring. There are no countouts, no DQs. Bret Hart, no stranger to that, immediately grabs a steel chair and uses it to great effectiveness there. Double team powerbomb onto the chair to Scott Hall. At the 10-minute mark of this one, Michinoku driver to HBK by Ahmed. Bret and Shawn going at it as they seem to be destined to do for all time. Heart attack from Ahmed Johnson and Bret Hart there as Ahmed rolls back inside. He catches breath, center of the ring. Shawn Michaels returns to the ring, and this thing is going to, momentarily at least, turn into a tag match. You see the smart thing Michaels did there was he sent Ahmed to the floor and still got the tag into Scott Hall. So Hall could legally drop right off the apron there into the waiting arms of a Pearl River plunge, but still, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, not the legal combatants, but legal to fight each other as long as Hall and Ahmed are outside the ring. Things are going to settle down now after this Bret Hart powerbomb and the sack of crap. Follow a slam from Scott Hall. Oh, vicious Uranagi by Ahmed Johnson. Powers back up to his feet, but he's momentarily dazed. Able to tag in Bret Hart after all. Scott Hall trying to take advantage of the hitman here. Ahmed Johnson too weak to provide any help there. But Bret Hart powers out on his own. Into the sharpshooter on Scott Hall, center of the ring, and he crits him with it. Oh, just like that. Bret Hart lately has been ending his matches in a hurry. Sharpshooter into an immediate critical. He may have broken a leg of Scott Hall there. And once again, a quick one from Bret Hart, not getting paid by the hour, it seems. Shawn Michaels can't be too happy with Scott Hall after that. I'll have to check on his condition.
of the legs or the back of Scott Hall in jeopardy thanks to that Bret Hart sharpshooter. The war rages on. All right, coming up for matches 7, 8, and 9, we got 3 title fights headed your way. Beginning with the GWA Junior Heavyweight title on the line, Bill Bullock, the new Junior Heavyweight Champion, the OG Bill Bullock, the last remaining original roster member from the foundation of this very company. Finally, with some singles gold in his possession, the proud GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion and master of the deadliest submission hold in the history of professional wrestling, years 1981 to 1983 inclusive, the Stomach Claw, is putting that gold on the line against Kairi Sane, herself a submission expert, herself the MVP of the last 2 Trios Tournament of Terrors. It is Kairi Sane cashing in her title shot opportunity to perhaps reclaim the GWA Junior Heavyweight gold from the convict, Bill Bullock. As always, the Creature on Feature, Mr. Bigfoot, calling for the belt here, and we are underway. Now, preliminary reports from the doctors said that Kairi Sane was just barely medically cleared to wrestle this match. She is very much the worse for wear after surviving that Trios Tournament of Terror in October and then taking a booking in the month of November as well. As she faced, I can't remember whom exactly, but she went one-on-one with a competitor, I think Kylie Ray. I think it was Kairi Sane versus Kylie Ray at a WWE or AEW show last month. Took a lot out of both women, both still competing here tonight. Kairi Sane did not want to miss this title opportunity that she has well earned, being once again the most valuable participant in the Trios Tournament of Terror, winning 2 out of the 3 matches for her squad, on their way to an impressive 3rd win in the 5-year history of the tourney. Standard rule set applies for this junior championship matchup. 3 count or tap out can only be counted in the ring. There are rope breaks inside the ring, no count out, no DQ, no rules essentially outside the ring in the ringside area. The only other way to win, other than pinfall or submission, is by referee stoppage due to injury, or if they feel you're unable to defend yourself any longer, they can also stop the fight. Bill Bullock, of course, will be looking to either pin Kairi Sane with that prison plex or debilitate and destroy Kairi Sane with that ever so vicious stomach claw. Meanwhile, Kairi Sane looking to hit that beautiful diving elbow off the top. She sails the 7 seas. The insane elbow, some call it. No one hits a top rope elbow quite like Kairi Sane. Me, Kairi Hojo, currently just known as Kairi as she returned to stardom. Kairi all caps. Oh, Fisherman Buster there. Nicely done by the champion and into the stomach claw. This is how Bill Bullock won the belt in the first place. But Kairi Sane able to fend it off. As we said, her midsection and neck not feeling the greatest after the past couple of months of action, but did not want to pass up the opportunity to once again become GWA Junior Champion, and Bill Bullock looking to make her suffer for it. As he goes to work on the midsection now, just blatant shots to the back of the head. That is a DQable offense. He had till 5 to break that and broke it at 2. Right back to Kairi Sane goes Bill Bullock with that swinging neck breaker off the ropes. Huge lariat to the challenger. Kairi Sane in a real bad way in the opening 8 minutes here. Standing Spanish fly center of the ring into the stomach claw by Bullock. Champion firing on all cylinders here, but Sane able to break the hold. Into the crab. The cross-legged Boston Crab exponentially increases the pain of that maneuver. Bullock now dragging Sane to the red corner.
Got something to mind for Sane, but she counters with a dragon screw leg whip. Shades of her early mentor, Keiji Muto. Back into the cross and crab goes Sane. A maneuver that has brought her so many wins here in the GWA, especially in that tournament setting. That crossed and crab, but a discus lariat and right back to the stomach claw goes Bill Bullock. Relentless with that stomach claw as the junior heavyweight champion of the world. Now that he finally has his hands on singles gold, Bill Bullock will be hard pressed to release it. Oh, the double stomp off the top by Sane. 1, 2. Bullock out at 2. Oh, a straight shot drops the challenger. Back to the stomach claw. Bill Bullock with the game plan in mind, executing to perfection so far. It's only a matter of time before Kairi Sane will succumb. Oh, standing spear by the challenger. Waiting for Bullock to stand. Diving European uppercut by Sane. Oh, and she eats a big boot. Bang, bang, says Bill Bullock. Another knockout shot. Sane recovers and sends him off the ropes. Round and round she goes into a DDT. Sliding forearm strike. Sane trying to get back into this thing. Crowd getting behind her. Big discus lariat from Bullock, absorbed. Knife edge chop by Sane, dropping the champ. Oh, and he goes to the eyes to try to buy himself some time. Hip attack from Kairi Sane. Dragging the champion Bullock away from the ropes. Hang on, what's going on? Prison plex by Kairi Sane! Oh, but she's too close to the ropes. Trying to steal Bill Bullock's finish and put him away. Bullock now sending her across the ring into the turnbuckle. Dragon screw by Kairi. Dragging Bullock away from the ropes. Big spear by Kairi Sane. Going for the crossed and crab again, but Bullock kicks her off. Kairi signaling to the crowd that this is it. Coming off the ropes with another sliding forearm, side of the jaw. 2 in a row. Luring Bullock into the red corner, perhaps. Bullock countering off the ropes. Big main event spine buster by your GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion. Into the pin. 2. Sane's out at 2. Bang, bang, says Bill Bullock, and another shotgun blast to the back of the head with that kick. Falls out with some headbutts. Another huge spine buster. May have been thinking stomach claw, but Kairi Sane able to fend him off. Oh, Bullock goes low. Shoulder tackle, another discus lariat. Sane no sells, right back to her feet, just in time to get hit with a neck breaker. Bullock looking to finish Sane off here with a huge lariat. Oh, Sane fights back with a spear. The final cut by Kairi Sane. Back into the headbutts goes the champion, though. Oh, another standing spear by Kairi. Can't string enough moves together to swing the momentum in her favor, though. Can the challenger? At least not at the moment. Yeah. Insane elbow off the top. Drags him away from the ropes. Into the cover. 1, 2. No! Bill Bullock kicks out. Rolls through into submission attempt. This could do it. That will do it. Kairi Sane at the 20-minute mark, tapping out. It was either that or dislocate both shoulders. Bill Bullock hangs on to the title in his first defense.
The original Triangle Lancer. All right, then. Bill Bullock hanging on to the title. Okay. Very same. What we got? 95. Good stuff. Now, coming up next, the tag team title contest that we sort of sorted out at last month's show. We have the #1 contenders, Kyle O'Reilly and William Regal. We have the champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. Let's get down to the ring. I think some people left looking at the capacity. Let's get down to the ring for the semi-main event for the GWA Tag Team Gold.
Fight!
GWA Championship team here, Street Profits, in the white, black, and gold attire. Meanwhile, the Hurt Business in the black, white, and gold attire. Should be easy to tell them apart. Montez Ford in there with Kyle O'Reilly. Tag out to William Regal now. Nice high-low offense by the Heat Business. They're going to have to ground Montez Ford if they want to stand a chance at this one. The most potent frog splash in the GWA at present, as Montez Ford tagging out now to Angelo Dawkins, the larger of the two competitors in the Street Profits. The more powerful of the two as well. In there with William Regal, who will not back down from its opponent, no matter their size or shape. William Regal is there because he knows he's paid to fight, and fight he will. Calling Angelo Dawkins back into the ring. Not wanting to risk a double team scenario in the champion corner is William Regal. Smartly done there by the ring general, Lord William Regal. Try and maneuver Angelo Dawkins back into his own corner. Starts by pulling him to the center of the ring. That's about halfway there. Now luring him in as he makes the tag to O'Reilly. And now you can see they'll take the advantage and send Dawkins to the floor in their corner. They can perhaps get a little double team advantage before Montez Ford joins the fray. Dawkins, though, doing a good job of thwarting all of these efforts until finally that forearm shot is too much for Montez Ford to bear. It's all four gentlemen now brawling outside the ring. No countout, no DQ. Only place to win or defend the titles is inside the ring via 3-count or tap out. 3 count, tap out, or knockout, I suppose, are your 3 options. As the maneuver Kyle O'Reilly is using right now would be a disqualification in the ring. Outside the ring, he's free to wail on the back of the head of his opponents all he likes. Tiger bomb there out of William Regal. Things are finally settling down here. Quick tag between Regal and O'Reilly. We saw this in the #1 contendership match. Real good teamwork, real good tag chemistry between Regal and O'Reilly with those frequent tags. To say nothing of the chemistry between the reigning 3-time GWA Tag Team Champions, the most prolific tag team champions in our division's history. These Street Profits, if by prolific you mean they have the most reigns, it also means they have the most championship losses because of those reigns. What is O'Reilly thinking here? Backdrop off the top! Folding Montez Ford in half. O'Reilly isn't done. Ford trying to fight his way free. Fighting for his life now is Montez Ford. What does O'Reilly have to follow this up? Again, luring him. Trying to keep Montez Ford in the blue corner, on the blue side of the ring. It is to the challenger's advantage to attempt a submission or a pin on this side, as you see him do so now against Montez Ford. Nice backdrop suplex by Kyle O'Reilly at the 10-minute mark on Montez. Follows it up with a jumping knee strike off the top. Shades of the knee trembler from William Regal himself. Hey, Zach, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. As you see a quick tag there
Angelo Dawkins back in for the tag team champions. William Regal in a bit of a pickle here in the tag team champions corner. Able to get out of that predicament. And in comes Kyle O'Reilly. Most recent recruit for the Heat business with a beautiful Saito-style backdrop suplex. Off the ropes he comes. Sliding knee to the side of the jaw of Angelo Dawkins. O'Reilly and Regal defeated the Monster Abyss and Flamita to get here. No stranger to wearing down a larger opponent are William Regal and Kyle O'Reilly. Perhaps employing a similar strategy here against Angelo Dawkins or the Street Profits. Unfortunately, Zach, I don't have time today for any sim stuff. Sorry, buddy. I gotta feed the cat, do my own dinner. I got hockey stuffs. But again, if you wanted to share, like, you know, fun facts, stories, pictures, I can check those out at any time. Just don't have the time and concentration to dedicate to a stream today. We'll get back to it soon, I'm sure. And hey, if you're busy with school stuff next week, I would say concentrate on school stuff. Maybe that's just me assuming it's school stuff. Small package on the outside isn't going to do you much good here. The fight has spilled out to the floor once again. PK incoming to Angelo Dawkins. Oh, followed up with a released German by Regal. All four competitors here. Just battling away outside the ring. Oh. Clothesline there from Dawkins, timed at the same time as a Regal submission, or excuse me, Regal suplex. O'Reilly and Montez Ford back into the ring, and I think we finally turned this back into a tag team match. Kyle O'Reilly and Montez Ford, your legal fighters. Nice snap Saito almost by Kyle O'Reilly. Quick combination by Regal and O'Reilly, traps Montez in their corner. Montez able to fight free. Here comes Angelo Dawkins against William Regal. Regal and O'Reilly, the challengers representing the Heat business. Dawkins and Ford, your champions, the Street Profits, trying to defend their GWA tag team titles. Big drop kick from the big man, Angelo Dawkins, and down goes Regal. Nice neckbreaker center of the ring. Oh, repeated knee strikes by Regal into the knee trembler itself. Drags him away from the ropes. Oh, I thought he made him go and cover. Doesn't quite think he has it. Getting him set up in their corner. Tiger bomb by Regal. Tag out to O'Reilly. Oh, Dawkins able to deal with O'Reilly. In comes Montez Ford. Blindsiding Regal with that drop kick. Smartly done, though. The challengers still able to keep Dawkins in their corner. I believe Kyle O'Reilly just attempted to take down and missed. Dawkins able to get across the ring. In comes Montez Ford. It's plus 20 minutes in the matchup. Watch out for Montez Ford's frog splash. 9 times out of 10, that's how they win their tag team matches. Do the Street Profits. Again, I think he missed another takedown. But holding Montez Ford for William Regal is Kyle O'Reilly there. Oh, able to stop that attempt at the drop kick. Tag out to William Regal. Montez Ford finally made aware. Nice suplex to Regal. Big shoulder tackle off the ropes. Montez Ford. Got to be thinking frog splash soon, but he's going to be in the wrong side of the ring if he does it in the next few moments here. See if Regal can get back on track. Nice exploder by Lord William Regal. Heat business trying to win back the tag team gold. Regal, a previous tag team champion partner with Buddy Murphy, I do believe. Buddy Matthews, whatever you want to call him.
before he departed the GWA. Oh, God. Tag out to Dawkins. Ford tried to hit a frog splash on his way out, but Dawkins, some poor communication there. Montez Ford hits nothing. Big forearm strike to the back of the head, courtesy of Regal. Nice exploder suplex. Dawkins rolls through. Regal trying to press the advantage. In comes O'Reilly. Again, you see those quick tags on the side of the Heat business. Huge spinebuster by Dawkins and into the cover. Regal breaks it up at 1. Deals with Montez Ford. Angelo Dawkins now trying to lure Kyle O'Reilly back into the red corner. Gets caught in a choke, and that's it. Kyle O'Reilly choking out Angelo Dawkins. And we have new tag team champions. Out of nowhere. Submission attempts do get more and more serious. 20 minutes plus in a matchup. And just like that, Kyle O'Reilly grabbing a hold, and we got new tag team champs. 96. Not terrible. Now it's time for our main event. Woo! The champion's crowned. Ba-poof, ba-poof. Yeah, update my thing because it's okay. So Angelo Dawkins 3 and Montez Ford 3, no longer champs. Who are champs? William Regal in his second reign. And Kyle O'Reilly in his first. All right. New tag champion. It's finally time for the final match of the day. Kazuchika Okada, the GWA World Heavyweight Champion, putting the gold on the line as he looks to prove himself the greatest GWA World Champion in the company's history, putting the belt on the line against each of the former champions in chronological order. Already defeating Kenta Kobashi, next up for Kazuchika Okada is the challenge of Mitsuharu Misawa. Get myself out the way. Say what's up to our head referee, Mr. Bigfoot, as they call for the bell, and this is it. Your main event, Kazuchika Okada, the GWA World Champion in the gold shorts and boots, against Mitsuharu Misawa, the long green and white tights and boots. Present versus former champion. Misawa would love to be the first and only 2-time GWA World Champion by defeating Kazuchika Okada here. And Okada would love to continue proving himself the greatest world champion in this company's history by knocking off all former champions. A tall task ahead of him in the form of Mitsuharu Misawa. Mind you, Okada was successful against Kenta Kobashi when I wasn't entirely sure he would be, so let's see how the world champion fares against the grumpy old bullfrog, Misawa. Nice double underhook on that belly to belly from Mitsuharu. Now going strike for strike with Kazuchika and getting the better of him. Signature axe kick to the back of the head, and now Misawa just trying to slow things down and wear the champ out. Keep him on the ground there on the mat with that cross face, at least momentarily. Okada trying to get back into this thing, sitting up Misawa in the corner. Didn't have time to follow up, though. Oh, combination of vicious elbow strikes there by Misawa. Has the champion dazed. Rolling elbow. Nice follow-up there from Misawa. And cumulative damage of those elbow strikes.
could pay dividends for Misawa the longer this match goes. Misawa, of course, a number of offensive maneuvers, including those elbow strikes that he can knock his opponents out with. There's his elevated variation of the stunner. Uses the Tiger Driver, the Emerald Frozen. Meanwhile, Kazuchika Okada primarily utilizing the Rainmaker Ripcord Clothesline as his finish. If not the red ink cravat, as you see applied there. Into the cover goes the champion. 1 count on the challenger. Another double underhook belly to belly from Misawa. He's been hitting some fairly heavy-duty offense here on the champion. Okada's got a bit of a mountain to climb here. As you can see, when Okada stops moving, he's got a lot of breath to catch. Sucking wind. As you see Mr. Bigfoot downed in the corner, don't worry. We'll get them patched up at the conclusion of the show. But the fact that they're bleeding at the moment may affect their ability to count a pinfall or submission. But they will be okay, don't worry. They're already back on their feet and ready to continue officiating this matchup. Misawa oozing confidence here as he heads to the top rope. Wouldn't you know it, Misawa does a frog splash. Oh, vicious elbow strike to the back of the head. I don't know how that's legal, and other unprotected strikes to the back of the head are not. Back elbow by Okada, but you can see him gasping for breath after each major maneuver here. Gonna have to find some time and space to catch his breath here as Okada. Thought he could do it after that suplex. Misawa tried to power through. Both men momentarily dazed. You can see Okada trying to catch his breath everywhere he can. Low angle on that German. And Misawa with the Emerald Frozen. 2! Almost dimmed the lights on Okada. We almost had our first 2-time GWA World Champ. Okada with the big boot. Gains himself some time. Finally able to catch his breath. It's a heck of a mountain to climb. After barely kicking out of that Emerald Frozen from Misawa. Spinning tombstone by the champion. Going up top with the big elbow. Lands in a pinning predicament, but too close to the ropes. Another double underhook belly to belly from the challenger. Snap suplex by Okada, try to stay in this thing. You see that extra little elbow strike in between maneuvers might pay the difference for Misawa as this match wears on. Elbow of his own from Okada there. Oh, no one throws him like Misawa, however. Back elbow from the champ. Trying to follow it up and catch his breath at the same time. Oh. And Mitsuhara Misawa once again with those elbows in combination. Wearing the champion out into the crossface once again. Okada could tap here. Oh, the champion able to fight Misawa off. Spin kick. Misawa checking his equipment. Feels he has things well in hand. Okada signals for the Rainmaker. Misawa fights free. Rainmaker by Okada! Drags Misawa away from the ropes, into the cover! 1, 2, no! Misawa kicks out! Snap suplex by Okada. Gotta be thinking Rainmaker again. Another one this close to the first might put Misawa out. Cravat isn't gonna help him. Wrist lock isn't gonna help Misawa either. Misawa now sending the champion to the floor, falls him out immediately. No count out, no DQ out here. Challenger has the momentum. That could change in a hurry, however, as he's whipped into the barricade. Oh, low German now. Another vicious elbow strike to the back of Okada's head. In this championship contest, GWA World title on the line. Misawa going for broke with these elbow strikes. Okada in a big bad way outside the ring. Tiger Driver. 91 dropping him on his head. Double underhook, belly to belly once more by Misawa. Looking to put Okada away. Able to mule kick his way out of another Rainmaker. Body slam by Misawa. He's got Okada near the ropes. Pulls him back to his feet. Okada going up. Elbow drop to the small of the back. Okada can't follow up. Tiger Driver! 1, 2, no! Okada kicks out! Big back elbow in the corner. Stunner by Misawa. Oh, the neck breaker across the knee by Okada into the elbow drop. Into the pin. 1, 2. No, Misawa kicks out at the 20-minute mark. Both men growing for broke in your main event. GWA World title on the line. Oh, the elbow combination from Misawa, center of the ring. Drop kick by Okada buys him some time. Oh, Misawa blocks another Rainmaker. Tombstone. Okada's got to catch his breath. Misawa back to his feet, sending Okada to the corner. Okada bounces out. Now stomping away on Misawa. Stunner. Misawa looking for that knockout shot. Okada likewise with the Rainmaker. No, blocked once more. Oh, the twisting German by Misawa, but he couldn't hold it. Elbow combination. Emerald Frozen. 1, 2, 3. We've got a new world champion. The first two-time GWA World Champion in the company's history, Mitsuharu Misawa. Perhaps he is the greatest GWA champion, as he's the only two-time champ. What a main event to close out year 8. Yeah, we're running a little long because we have to now see the end of year report, see how we did. Fingers crossed we snuck up into position number 1. We'll see. We had some missteps. We definitely had some missteps at the end of the year. Misawa wins the big belt. We have new tag champs. 45 out of 65. But not impressed by the empty seats. Who would be? We got new AEW tag team champions. Oh, hey, they put them on the line. Yes! Hulk Hogan beat Hollywood Hogan to become the new Big Japan champion in a Hogan versus Hogan match. That's amazing. NXT has a tournament. Impact has a tournament. Noah has a tournament. Let me just double check that Big Japan show. Oh yeah, let's do these annual results first. Hang on. We made 16 million. Where do I print that? We are still number 2. Still number 2. We're so close to getting over WWE. What do we have? We have the best gym. We don't have assets. Is strictly like money. We have like 5th most money out of everybody. We are the most popular, though it's okay. Excuse me. We are now the most popular worldwide. We have the best wrestlers. We have the 3rd most prestigious collection of title belts, it seems. We have the best gym. Wrestlers, popularity, and gym. So assets and title belts dropping us to 2 overall, which must mean that WWE is number 1 in title belts and assets, because we can't see number 1 at the moment. But I would assume it's WWE. So we win half, they win the other 2, and that gets them overall. I mean, assets is a big one. That's you know, monies in total. Okay, so assets, we're getting up there. We're definitely separating ourselves from the rest of the pack. What else can we do? Title belts, we've been number 3 for a couple years now, and we stayed there. Ranking transition, we've been number 2 for a couple years, and we seem to have plateaued, but we'll get there, we'll get there. No one has been able to knock off WWE yet. Been all over popularity-wise. What a drop we took last year. Middle of the pack, and then all the way back to number 1. Very interesting. And then we've had the best roster in the wrestling landscape for the past number of years. And the facilities have been, from the jump, just the greatest. Just the bestestest. Alright, and that's all we got for now. Let us confirm. We didn't grow, but we didn't shrink either. We'll take it to the next level this year. Ready to go back to work. Yeah, let's get our news for January. See what we need to deal with. Any more retirements? Second place. Set our sights even higher. Ted DiBiase of NXT has retired. Goodbye, Ted DiBiase. We found Dan Crawford in America. Didn't find anyone there. Didn't find anyone. Aleister Black or Malachi Black has left WWE. Sarah from NXT wants to come in, and I say no. Please decide on the sponsor contract for the new fiscal year. Oh yeah, we don't have television broadcasting at all. Well, I can't do this one because I have to do my... All right. Shiroku Mart, welcome to our new sponsorship deal. Cannot hold a death match. I'm sorry. I have to have my Trios Tournament of Terrors. So there's that. We can... Spike Chunsoft. Okay. One of Japan's most revered game developers. Yeah, I'm taking the Spike Chunsoft deal, of course. And then Thick Rick. Thick Rick. Awesome. So we get $20,000 there. I wish I could get Spike as the main sponsor, but it's going to be at least... Gee, I don't know. I think these are the aprons. That might be the post. We'll see. It's going to be somewhere at least. No broadcast offer, huh? I can't ask. Still have a bunch of merchandise. Blew all these out. That's not bad. We have no broadcast contract. Alright, let's do our maintenance. I gotta check a couple of shows. Whoops. I'm gonna upgrade these, check the other shows, and then we're gonna log out. I'll do my my contract negotiations and all that offline, because as I said, I'm looking to hire someone to fill out the last part of the roster, and I don't want to sit here for 45 minutes going through every junior heavyweight that's available. So, we'll do our maintenance. What else need I do? Oh, send some more. Oh my gosh. Send some scouts out. They usually do 6 months term. So 6 month term on that. It defaults to like their strongest suit, as far as I'm aware. So I'm just gonna be like, sure, send them out for all of these. Strong style's great, no matter what part of the world. King's Road's okay. Showman I can kind of work with too. Save that as well. Alright, what else did I need to look at? Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the promotional consideration. Just gotta check AEW that they did in fact bless your hearts. Preston Vance and Chuck Taylor in the main event, beating Darby Allin and QT Marshall. Finally using the person I sent them perfectly, because that's all I wanted, was them to get the belts off of Darby Allin and QT Marshall. And they did. So now that's a Wayward Championship that got taken care of, and I didn't even have to do anything. Wonderful stuff. Okay. Eddie Guerrero still has the NXT Championship because they can't lose it. They didn't have their opponent didn't show up. They didn't have the chance to lose it. And, let me check Big Japan, because I'm pretty sure, yeah. Hulk Hogan over Hollywood Hogan in a tournament final. So not only did Hulk Hogan beat Hollywood Hogan for the Big Japan belt, which, by the way, Hollywood Hogan was already the champion of. Oh, wait, maybe not. This might be them crowning a champion finally after The Undertaker had vacated the belt ages ago. But whatever. Hulk Hogan over Hulk Hogan in the final for the Big Japan title. Ridiculous. Let me look at the semis. Hulk Hogan over Daisuke Sekimoto, and Hollywood Hogan versus Yuji Okabayashi. Sekimoto and Okabayashi are a tag team together. That's pretty funny. Yep. Thoroughly humiliated. Anyway, in front of 1,250 people, I guess that's successful enough. All right, save that. Hop over here. Out of this. What a mess. Night of Champions.
Anything else I needed to do? Nope. Nope. It's all good. Except for year 9, month 1, I've already half booked the card, or I've already like tentatively booked some stuff on the card. And yeah, let's hit this fancified button. So I can thank everyone for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be, wishing everybody chill vibes and clear skies. If you happen to find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. We're going to be back on the air Friday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll work on our boats and maybe do a little exploring in Ark Survival Evolved. Till then, TTFN, let's go ahead and see who, if anyone, is up and around. There we go, found somebody to raid. Have a good night, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for some Ark. If not, enjoy your weekend. Ta-ta for now.